What's up, everybody? I'm Jeremy. You guys are watching Warfels Morse. Tonight's episode is going to be great. We have Angie and Geoff from Celtic Balls joining us. And check it out, everybody. We got the new shirts in. So let's bring Geoff and Angie in and give them a good warm welcome. Geoff, Angie, thanks for joining me tonight.
No, thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us. Welcome, everybody.
So let's go through here, see who all we got in the lobby here. We've got Chris from BNS Reptilian. Thanks, Chris, for tuning in. We've got Rob. Thanks for tuning in, brother. We've got Amelia from Blue Ridge Pythons. That's right. That's Amelia. I'm still trying to learn some of the names. We've got Jeremy and Holly from Snakes for the Memories. And that keeps me up to date right there.
All right. Welcome, everybody.
Yes, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for all the support, everyone. Today has been a crazy, crazy day. I just got done telling Geoff and Angie all about the day that has been today. And needless to say, the drink is pretty good tonight.
Don't go to Burger King tonight.
Yeah. God, do not go to Burger King. Oh, my goodness. Yes, do not go to Burger King.
We haven't had a good experience at Burger King.
Yeah, we had pretty much the same thing last weekend up at Tinley with Burger King.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wonder if it's just like, here's the thing I don't get. And this is probably a rabbit hole we shouldn't go down, but they always have those signs up that say, please forgive us, we're short of help. Well,
right.
Where's everybody at?
Collecting that free money.
Well, are they still doing that though? I didn't.
Yes.
I thought that the free money thing kind of like stopped.
Well, I don't think they're doing.
They're still giving stimulus checks.
Yeah, but a lot of the unemployments are still, I guess, pretty laxed on their regulations and that. So.
Oh, well, those suckers need to get back to work. If I gotta work, if we all have to work, they need to work. Darn it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's see here. We got Low Life just hopped in. Thank you, Low Life, for stopping in.
Hey,
We've got Kika. Thank you for tuning in, brother. Greatly appreciate it. We've got Clint. Thank you for tuning in, Clint.
Osa.
Okay.
Yeah.
I keep, every time I say his name, I'm always afraid I'm butchering it. So I'm like very like
I'm like, hey, Boza.
I do that a lot of times, but then at the same time, it's like, I'm going to be brave. I'm going to go for it. And then after it's like, oh man, so you butchered it. You just should have went with Bosa.
Yeah.
But I do have, if anybody's in the chat here that hit me up about sticker swaps, I'm a little bit behind. This weekend has been crazy. I will get to setting out stickers as soon as possible. So hopefully I can get some stuff set up and sent out this week. But before we get into it, new shirt, and I'll show you guys the back. Hopefully it comes in.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
So super happy with that. That was a nice surprise to have show up on Saturday.
So who did you order them from?
We got ours from Custom Ink.
Okay, that's where
we get ours.
Okay. Now what style shirt do you get?
Shit, I don't know. A cotton one?
Oh, okay. I think the t-shirts are next level, like the next level jersey option. It's like cotton, it's like pre-shrunk cotton or something like that, and something else.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's really nice. I mean, it fits nice. I mean, like you don't even realize you're wearing a shirt. It's really nice. Yeah. I was impressed.
Well, you got a sexy body. It doesn't look like you're wearing one.
I wouldn't go that far, Geoff. I mean, I've got a body, but sexy's pushing it there, brother. Shoot. We've just got Mark hopping in here. Mark, thanks for tuning in.
Yep.
Right.
See, this is where I learned how to say it was from Mark. So after Mark got brave to say it, I thought I could do this.
Yeah,
so if Mark says it wrong, I'm saying it wrong.
Yeah. I tell you what, it wasn't his last video. He did that video of misidentifying the clutch or something like that. And he did a shout out for us, and I got chills when he did it.
It was awesome. It was awesome. Yeah.
Mark's a great guy. I love Mark.
Yeah.
Everybody's been so kind.
What's that?
I said everybody's been so kind to us. I'm wearing Thomas's shirt today. He's been lovely. I love Thomas.
Here, let me blow you up. Hold on, wait. Here, we'll do that. Here, show off your shirts, guys.
I've got Thomas on. I don't know if you can see the back, but I'm going to try.
That's cool. I like that.
And then this is ours. Just the Celtic Balls.
With the...
See, I love your logo. I just love that logo.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I want to, while we're on logos and stuff, I want to thank you guys for the awesome letter. But everybody, check out. I mean, Geoff and Angie sent me. All right, now I'm going to put me on the big screen.
Yeah.
They sent me this nice business card, which is something I need to have done yet, is get a business card. It's freaking awesome, which is going on the incubator, like chromed out sticker. I love that. That the second I saw that, I was like, that's going on the incubator. Got another awesome sticker.
Now that one's clear.
A magnet even, which is something I have not thought about doing yet. So that was just awesome, guys. I greatly appreciate that. It was so hard not to put that stuff up on. But it's like, no. It's like you can wait a couple more days and just do and show it off, and yeah.
I tell you, we love doing sticker swaps.
Oh, absolutely, we do.
That's the neat thing. Like after that last, I guess it was the video I put up with the new stickers and the keychains. Mm-hmm. I've had so many people hit me up about sticker swaps after that. I even had somebody from Germany hit me up. So
thanks.
This sounds really stupid, but I had to look up how do you address a letter to Germany?
We've done the same thing.
We had to send to Italy, France, Germany,
wow.
South Africa.
Yeah.
There's been Scotland, Ireland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're like, how do you address this?
Well, yeah, it was like you just take for granted, how it is here. Now, here's my question: how'd you guys do the postage? Just regular stamps, or did you
took it to the post office?
Took it directly to the post office. They type everything in and give us a little printed sticker, and they send it out.
Oh, okay. All right. See, that was the one thing I didn't get an answer on how to do yet. So thank you, because that was my next hurdle to jump.
Yeah. Our post office knows us because we'll come in with stacks
of them on Saturdays, and they're like, "Okay, how many you got going out?" And we're like,
this big stack. Oh, shoot. All right, we got Nicole hopping in. Thank you, Nicole. We got Chip.
Right.
We think that's Low Life says the Chrome logo sticker is the baddest in the game. It really is. Like that. Dollar sticker was neat, but now it's like, darn, completely stomped.
Thank you.
Yeah. We thought about going away from it.
No, keep that sticker. Don't get rid of that. That's awesome. Where do you get your stickers done at though?
Rockin' Monkey.
Rockin' Monkey.
Oh, okay.
It's a small company out of Texas.
Okay.
Yeah.
They take some time. They take probably.
They take a little time.
About 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They do an awesome job.
I've been using Sticker Mule, and they get it out to you fast, but I probably I should have done a little bit more shopping around, but I kind of wait until they throw up their deals. But then, they never do any of the big stickers on sale. They always do the 2x3s or something like that. So I just go with, what's on sale. Cause it's for now, but after getting that big Chrome stickers, I really need to step it up here.
Those are all waterproof as well.
Oh, they're not?
They are. They're waterproof.
They are. So that's See, yeah, I'm gonna have to. You'll have to send me that in a Instagram message, so because I'll probably forget, and I'll check them out for sure. Because always open to trying new things.
Yeah.
Let's get into this, guys. Let's get into this. Now I know it's gonna probably be a little bit of cliche, but you've done it 100 times, but. Tell us a little bit about yourselves, and then I'm gonna be mix matching from the normal stuff, and then the stuff that I use for like the out of the ordinary stuff. So we're gonna kind of do a jumble of stuff that I can put on the screen and stuff I have written down.
Oh, thanks. Put us on the spot then.
Hit us with it. We got it. We're good.
So I'm Geoff.
I'm Angie.
And we are Celtic Balls. What else you want?
We're old.
See, now this is what I needed, guys. I appreciate it. This is exactly what I needed after today. I love it.
We've been in the ball python business for 3 years now. It'll be our second year breeding. Started out with just some single gene stuff, Mojave butter, Phantom, pinstripe.
That's not necessarily true.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, snap. Angel,
this is business works.
He bought me one for my 50th birthday, and that's how we got started. And she actually she's a queen bee. So she has spider and pastel and lesser and
then she's got 3 possible hets. So she's het clown, het G stripe, and also het orange ghost.
Oh wow, so she's like a powerhouse.
Yeah.
And so, she's actually breeding for us this year.
She is.
No, what do you have her paired to?
Inchi clown.
Ooh. What was that last part?
Het hypo.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, so hopefully we can prove out the clown and the orange ghost in her.
I was gonna say that'll be awesome if you can prove some of that out and hit those combos. Yeah. Good grief.
Yeah.
That'll be a crazy ID too. Good luck on the idea of that one. I mean, the height will be easy, but
yeah. And she started out as a pet for us. She was in an aquarium, slow grower. We got her, and then we just started buying after that, and it continued with hatchlings. And now we're into the 3rd year where a lot of them are getting breeding age and breeding size. So that's where we're at. We were looking last night, and I think next year we have 27 possible pairings next year.
Oh wow! Now, how big's your incubator?
The incubator is not big enough for everybody.
We have the sea serpents hot box, the medium-sized one.
Yeah, so we'll be investing in another incubator.
Into either another hot box or an old Coke fridge or something.
That's what I'm looking at is one of the old, Coke type refrigerators with the glass door.
See, that's what I have, and I love mine. Actually, in my one group chat for the breakfast, we got to talk about incubators today, and the one guy from the Ball Python project, Matt, he put up pictures. He has like a double door Coke fridge that he's doing up. I mean, this thing's like the double size of like a normal Coke fridge. I was like, good grief. So I'd love to have that.
Oh yeah. You can find them fairly cheap and just build your own with it.
Yeah. Well, that's what I did with mine. And mine's, I mean, granted, you had to take the time out to strip out the compressor and all that stuff, but I mean, that was easy.
Now you had a video on it, didn't you?
I did, yeah. I do have that. Yeah, that, believe it or not, I don't think that actually gets too many views, which kind of surprised me. Kind of would have thought that would have been more of a popular thing with everybody, just trying to, with how so many breeders do use Coke fridges. I would have thought that would have been a hot ticket item.
Yeah.
Well, put a bikini top on, you'll get the views.
No, I want thumbs up, not thumbs down, Jeff. The thumbs down don't work in the algorithm, brother. All right, we got Creative Genetics that popped in. We've got Stephen and Courtney that popped in. Thank you for tuning in. Guys. We've got F&A Balls.
A lot of names that we saw at Tinley.
A lot of lovely people that we met at Tinley.
Yeah.
We've got Forest Pythons. And I think that catches us. Oh, we got Phil in the house now. Thank you guys for tuning in. I greatly appreciate everyone tuning in and all the support. And speaking of Tinley, did I tell you guys about my talk with Kara on how next year we're going to try to make it?
Yeah, awesome.
Oh,
I'm really excited for that. So hopefully we can make that happen.
Oh yeah,
it's such a good time.
It is. We'll try to get the same hotel.
Oh yeah. So how much is roughly how much is a hotel out there? Or don't I want to know?
It's between 5 and 6
for the weekend.
Okay, I guess that's really not that bad.
Yeah, so we stayed right across the street, and they were under renovation. Wi-Fi didn't work, so my part one of the Tinley I started downloading Friday night, and it took 13 hours to download.
It was horrible. It was horrible.
Yeah, but it's right there. It was right across the street. It was a good location. We probably won't go back to that hotel, but there's a few hotels right in that area.
Oh, okay. I'd say the convenience factor of it being right there would be nice. That would,
Now in Arlington, the hotel it's right across the parking lot. You go through this little door and you are right into the convention center almost. It's perfect. So Arlington's awesome.
Yeah.
Chris says about October, Tinley 8 and 9. Jeremy and Holly say, let's go in October. Guys, I think I got to wait till at least next year, like next spring Tinley to go. October is going to be a little pushing it, especially when we got to get these clutches popping out.
Right. No, we weren't going to go to the one in October. We're to hit the Arlington in September.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we've kind of talked about it. We might hit the October
We
one.
might go to October.
See, when I do make it out to Tinley, that'll be my first big show ever.
Yeah.
So that's going to be really awesome, especially to get to meet all my friends I've made on here and everything. That'll just make it all worth it.
Yeah, and it's such a vibe. You go to your local shows or even Arlington, but Tinley has its own vibe. You just walk in and it's electrifying.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Well, it seems like
our trip up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It seems like Tinley's like that one that you hear about all the others, but Tinley is like the show if you want to, like, as far as which one to hit. It's always Tinley is that one show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Last year, our first one actually, Garrett DeMeyer, he was getting his VIP badge the same time we were, and I totally fanboyed it. I ran up to him. It was so embarrassing afterwards, but I was just like, oh my gosh, I watch you on YouTube all the time. And just, it was hilarious. I was embarrassed, but now it's funny.
Yeah, because now you just walk up to him and you just talk to him, and it's just like old home week or something.
Yeah, you'd be walking down the aisle and Brian Cusco's passing you, and you're like, hey, Brian.
Dave Kaufman. And
see, that would just be neat. That would be neat just to get to see all those guys. And
Emily and Ed from Snake Discovery are always there.
Yeah, always walking around.
Emily is phenomenal. She is so sweet.
I was really jealous of you guys. I gotta say, I was really jealous of you guys being there. I really was.
Well, next October.
Next time, you gotta go with us.
I say next. like I said, springtime, I'm going to do my darndest to be there because I just want to go. I think it's just going to be such a neat experience.
It is. It really is.
Yeah. Just like you said, getting to meet the people that you interact with online all the time. You know, Thomas, we've been around before and love Thomas Lowlife. But we got to meet FNA and we got to meet Stephen and Courtney from Leviathan. I mean, there was so many. I'm probably forgetting a ton of names.
Jason Josh from Gen Z.
Gen Z. I mean, we were just all over with everybody.
Yeah. Doug from Hissy Fit. You know, I've watched his videos from the get-go, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's Doug. And just friendly as ever.
T and Keisha and Winnis and Ebony and Ivory. I mean, it was just everybody that we love. So
now I will give you a words of advice. If you take pictures with Biggie, Ebony, and Ivory, stand on her side. He looks like a midget. That dude's like 7 foot tall.
Well, isn't that didn't Gershon take a picture of him and he cut his head off or something with the first post on Instagram and he had to go and redo it?
Probably.
Yeah. I could swear, I think that's who it was because you just saw this body and there's no head to this person. Like, well, who is this person? Really that he's taking it from?
Yeah. Oh my God, those dudes are amazing. They're awesome.
They are so much fun. They are awesome.
Well, T, I mean, he's just got so much energy in general on here.
Yeah.
I can't imagine in person. He's probably got to be I just kind of picture him as being like a cheetah on cocaine.
Keisha's awesome.
Yeah. So we were actually out looking for him so we could get a picture with him.
Okay.
And we're walking and I'm looking down the aisles seeing if I can see him. I see him 2 aisles in front of me and he's coming up an aisle and I'm coming this way. And I kind of put my head down and I get in front of him and I stop. And so he tries to sidestep me, so I take a step forward. And then he tries to go back the other way and I take a step back. And I know he was getting a little frustrated, and then he looked down and he was like, oh God.
That's priceless. That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. All right. So let's see here. What jeans are you guys working with exactly in your whole collection? You said you got some Spider going on, which you guys know how much I love Spider to begin with.
So we have 39 different jeans that we're working with.
Okay.
We got the Acid. We got Blitz, Bamboo, Banana, Butter, Black Pastel, Chocolate, Inchy, Fire, Granite, Gravel, Hidden Gene, Woma, Leopard, Mojave, Mystic, Normal, Orange Dream, Pastel, Phantom, Pinstripe, Spider, Spot Nose, Sugar, Vanilla, and Yellow Belly. And that's none of the recessives.
Yeah. Now, what are the recessives that you're working with? Because that's going to be the next question coming up
here. So the recessives that we're working with is Clown, Pied, Ultramel, Desert Ghost, G-Stripe, Sunset, Hypo, Albino, and Candy.
Awesome. Now, because Sunset's after Stephen and Courtney's, I think they're Leopard Sunset, if I'm remembering correctly. I think it's a Leopard Sunset. That thing really caught my eye and really kind of got me thinking about Sunset. So what are you thinking about for your Sunset pairings? What are you what are you hoping to start growing into the Sunset?
So what we're really wanting to hit is double visual Ultramel Sunset. That's what we want to hit right there is the Ultramel Sunset. Once we hit that, then we'll kind of work something else. That's
something else into it.
So Sunset, that's our main goal right now is with Ultramel.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, has anybody, because I'm still kind of slightly ignorant to the whole Sunset and the Ultramel game, has anybody made that double visual yet?
Yes.
They have.
Yeah, okay. And it's the whole snake is bright orange.
It's gorgeous.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an
like
orange
gorgeous,
snake,
yeah.
and I'm not talking like Ozzy Boyd orange. This thing is orange. The whole thing is orange.
Okay, see now that's kind of now that makes me want to get into Ultramel and Sunset now because my buddy Mike has that Sun Dragon he produced, which like I don't know if you watched that video, but the thing's like neon orange, literally like glows. And I told him it's like, dude, if I could make a ball python that looks like that, I would do whatever it takes to do it. So now I gotta see this snake. So I know I'm into this project too.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember who's live. I think it was Stephen and Courtney's live. They threw the picture up.
Yeah, I think it was.
I mean, it's amazing. Stephen has a picture of it. I know he has it because he sent it to us.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Stephen, if you're still here and if you don't mind, brother, send me that picture of that snake, that Sunset Ultramel, because now I'm really kind of foaming at the mouth here to see what it looks like.
Yeah.
Stephen says they're making double hats this season. Nice. Now, I know this is going slightly backtracking from the recessives. With the acid, what are you guys hoping to throw into the whole acid game? Because as you guys know, I'm really wanting some acid.
Do you want to go ahead and talk, or you want me?
No, go ahead.
So
I'll back you up.
he'll probably go to. I'm sorry, I'm looking over at the rack right now.
No, you're good. You're good.
He's probably going to go to at least 3, maybe 4 girls next year.
Okay.
He's going to go to our pastel. So hopefully we can make some super pastel, and one of those will be for you.
Awesome.
Because I know you want the pastel acid.
Oh, I do. I've got so many plans already up in here for that snake.
Was it Susha?
We want to go ahead and throw him in with our orange Dreamfire, because I think it would look sweet with that orange in it, because he's already got an orange tint
to him.
Who else did we say?
Was it Caven?
No, we want to go clown with her. Maybe our Desert Ghost Clown project.
My plan is when I get that acid boy, he's going to go in right away. He's going into the Xanthic stuff. Now I'm going to throw that into making zebra bees, because I don't know if you guys saw that. It was leopard, the leopard acid bumblebee or something like that, and that thing just looked amazing. This first thing I thought of when I saw that is you throw Xanthic into that, and that thing's going to look like a snow leopard.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. So definitely he'll be going into those 3.
Yeah.
We'll see how he does. I don't want to overwork him.
Yeah,
he's almost 500 grams now, so next year breeding season he should be okay.
He should be up probably close to that 1,000-gram mark, or at least around like 800, I would think.
Yeah.
Morphine says I should highlight local breeders. It may step up my views. That's actually a really good idea, Morphine. I have thought about that, and I know I'm going to be hitting Chris up here at some point to do either a live and or a facility tour. There's some other people hopefully that I get to meet at this breeders breakfast next Saturday, that make some new connections and kind of slide in there and get to do some facility tours for videos, get more of them on here for the lives. So I have thought about that, Morphine, and that is a great idea, because there is a whole bunch of people locally, semi-local anyway, around me. So
I was going to say, you guys have a lot of breeders out there.
We do. We really do. It's kind of I didn't realize how many exactly until they started coming out. I started, talking to people on Instagram, Facebook, and stuff like that. It's just holy crap. I didn't realize there were that many people around.
Yeah. Now, is it Courtney from CD Exotics from your area?
See, that name doesn't sound familiar.
Okay. I know she hasn't posted a video in a while, but she had a pretty big YouTube following, and I know she's out
She's
Virginia,
out yeah.
Pennsylvania, something like that out there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
No, that I'll have to look into that. Like, I have such a hard time keeping track of where everybody is really. I know like Phil and Chris are more out towards like they're out around like the Philly area, but like I think a little bit north of Philly. Kai's in New Jersey. But okay, Chris says that she's close. Okay. So Chris must know her. And let's see, we got more people popping in here. We've got Pied Enjoy Reptiles. Thank you for tuning in. We got Wiz Constrictors. Thanks for tuning in, brother. Greatly appreciate seeing you there in the chat. And yeah, all right. So kind of lost my train of thought. like with the lives, I get so into it. And then I kind of like lose track of where I'm at and what I was going through and everything. Let's see here. Okay, out of all your recessives that you're working with or not working with yet, which one is your favorite?
I think we got difference.
You can each pick one. That's okay.
Go ahead.
So really, I don't have a single recessive favorite. Mine are doubled up, so it'd be two recessives. My first one would be Ultramel Sunset.
Okay.
And then my second one would be DG Clown.
Okay.
But I don't have just one recessive that I favor over the others.
And see, it's kind of a trick question because it is kind of hard to just pick one. So I completely understand that. How about you, Angie?
Mine has been the Ultramelon Sunset. Those were my picks from the beginning. And so those are my favorite.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's actually the one that got us into the Ultramelon project.
Yeah. Ultramelon, the Sunset, and the Acid projects. Those were my picks.
Yeah.
You got good taste, Angie. You got good taste, especially on that acid stuff.
Of course I
do. All right. Now do you guys keep any other species? Because I think you have like a frog or something. Maybe you even picked up more stuff while you were out there at Tinley.
We have a Pac-Man frog.
Mm-hmm.
There's plans on getting a few more things.
Yeah.
There was a carpet python that I really had my eye on at Tinley, and I said, no, I'm getting one of Jeremy's, so we're not getting that one.
I don't know if you guys checked Instagram out today, but Xena just shed, and she was originally starting to get like a little bit of dirtiness to her on her last shed, but it's all gone now. Like she's brighter yellow than ever. I just looked at her. I thought, dang girl. I went to get her out, and she just was not having it. It's like, okay. So you can be angry because you are so beautiful. We'll let you go. I never did get her out. I let her win that battle. She was not having it. And normally I've gotten her to the point where you can kind of coax her out and she's okay. But when because she was even doing like false strikes, like her, she wasn't actually biting, but she was like lunging at the hook. It's just like, okay, you're a grumpy girl. We'll let you go.
Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and go carpet python. Angie talked to
Garrett. So I'm getting a retic.
She's going to get a super dwarf.
Oh, I'm even more jealous now because those things are just beautiful.
Yeah. And then we're going to get a green tree python.
Oh my goodness. You guys are killing me here.
And then, so hopefully this spring I'll have my my copperhead, and then I'll go into a gaboon.
Oh, good grief! You guys are going all out into all this.
Yeah.
See, the green. Now, what kind of green tree are you guys going after?
Well, it's the one that the spots are super white, and I can't remember which one that is.
Is that?
There was a bunch of them at the show, but I can't remember. I know we filmed it, but I can't remember.
Yeah. So, of course they're all green once they get older, but the whites are like super white.
Yeah.
Is that the Maniquarry, maybe?
Which
Is
one?
that right? The Maniquarry?
I can't remember.
Because you got
Maniquarry,
you've got Biak, which Biaks are like the yellow but feisty.
Uh-huh.
You got the Sorongs, which have that brilliant blue color normally to them.
Yeah. It's probably just to be just pick one up type thing. Yeah, I don't think I'm to actually like. I'll research the keeping of it, the husbandry, but the different morphs of them or different genes of them.
We're not breeding anything, so.
Yeah, so.
Green Tree, like the one I had years ago, she was beautiful, but at night you just did not go near her cage at all. You could hold her during the day, and she was a sweetheart. At night, you literally got within 5 foot of that cage. She was striking at you because she thought everything that moved was food. So you just had to stay away from her at night.
Good.
It was kind of funny, but.
What was your other one you talked me into?
What other one?
Blood.
Oh, I'm giving me a blood.
Oh my goodness, you got.
Oh my God, you could have seen some of the bloods there. I mean, that big around. And only about this long, but just huge.
They're like a sausage, basically.
Yeah.
They're like a sausage.
Yeah.
See, now you guys are really taking my heart away because I had a blood python as well. When Dom was little, I had that, and she was like 6 foot long and about 26 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
So she was, I couldn't wrap my hands around her. She was girthy and big, but a sweetheart.
Yeah.
And and looking back, it's like, because I had all that stuff back when I was like in my mid to late teens. And then I ended up selling it all off just because Mom did not like the amount of rats I was keeping in the freezer. So she's kind of like, no, you're done. So I ended up getting rid of it all. But bloods, I've been debating about getting a blood again for a while. And maybe after I do the expansion, maybe I'll get slid in there, Probably wouldn't breed them, but I think I would like to have one just to have one as a pet.
Yeah. That's what we have the luxury of being on our own. The kids are grown. We've got the whole house to ourselves. So we're just turning bedrooms into snake rooms.
Seriously, that's what it is.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Originally on the other side here, it was supposed to be my man cave, and that plan's getting wiped. Now I just got to figure out how am I doing this expansion and knocking down this wall when it's all to be done without making a humongous mess.
Yeah, the whole upstairs is snake room. The whole upstairs is snake room.
Rooms.
Oh my goodness, I would love that if it wasn't for all the children.
Yeah.
Because Kara babysits during the day. Well, what was that, Angie?
She said again, we are old. It makes a difference.
You guys aren't old. Good grief. Come on. Forest Pythons wants to know if is Celtic balls and Celtic ball pythons the same or different people entirely? That's be completely different, wouldn't it?
Different people entirely.
Yeah, we're just Celtic balls.
Yeah.
I thought it was completely different, but I wasn't going to open my mouth on it.
Yeah, I think Celtic ball pythons is out of Arizona. I think they're out of Arizona.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Clint says he had a black blood python years ago. It was feisty, beautiful though. I had a black blood as well, and I made it a point with the one I got. It had a chrome head. I mean, the thing was just beautiful. It had this chrome was about the only way you could really label. I mean, it's just this very brilliant gray color, and oh my goodness, that thing was beautiful. And then there again, I got rid of that too.
Yeah. I Juggernaut. I think it's called Juggernaut they're at Tinley all the time, and that's what they have as bloods.
Oh, okay.
And they were gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
I don't know any of the different genes or morphs of them. You know, it's all visual to me.
As I say, blood, like just the size of a blood python is just breathtaking. I mean, it's such a big-bodied snake in such a small package.
Yeah.
I know Chris. We did a video chat earlier today, and he was showing me his T positive blood that he has, and it's just like, Chris, come on, man, you're killing me. I mean, so.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. All right, here's a good one. What's your dream combo?
Oh gosh.
Like, you don't even have to have all these genes, but a dream combination you want to either hit or get at some point.
Oh. I'm thinking it's got to be something with my acid blitz. It's got to be something with my acid blitz.
I think mine would be from what we have. You've seen our bamboo sugar, Inchy, pastel, spider girl.
I think.
All white with the bamboo dorsal stripe.
Yes.
I want to get clown into her. I want to see what she would look like with clown in her. So right now, I think that would be my dream right now. Just because of she's got 5 genes, you know, being able to hit all 5 genes plus a clown. I think that would be my.
See, bamboo's one of those genes where, with as much flack as what spider gets, that I think bamboo's probably about the only thing you could pull off to get that spider dorsal stripe.
Yep.
So that was one thing that's bamboo has been kind of on my radar just for that factor. But then you don't get the yellow that you get with the spider, which is the only issue that I have with it. But bamboo that's always been something where it's almost like you get an Exantic without having to deal with the recessive aspect of it. Because the ones I've seen, they've been like that grayish, you know, kind of like the Exantic tones.
Yeah, you know, and that bamboo is so dominant. It comes through on everything. But with that spider and sugar, it just brings those sides.
To the top.
Yeah, it brings the sides all the way to the top. Let me grab her real quick.
Yeah, so if you guys want to show off some snakes, go grab some snakes because everybody loves to see eye candy. I'm going to put you guys on the big screen here.
Okay.
Where is she? There she is.
I was gonna say we moved everybody.
No, she's in shed.
Oh, she's in shed.
Now, is this a pre-lay shed?
No, she's not breeding yet.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know if you can.
Oh, she's beautiful looking.
Come here, baby. There's her head.
She's like, no, Mom, I don't want to be on the show. That's just beautiful.
She's a sweet girl.
Yeah. So I'd love to be able to throw a clown into her.
I think that would be a beautiful combo. I really do.
What about yours?
Probably putting, because Dogda is acid blitz, granite, yellow belly, and pastel. Putting him with the OD fire.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that one. I love OD. I love how bright it is, and that one's going to be a good one.
I'm starting to fall into the Enchi everything. I think Orange Dream, you can't go wrong with it, and that is just stunning.
I love his belly.
I say they do. They have such an insane belly to them.
Yeah,
absolutely crazy.
Yeah, with you, Inchy, Orange Dream, They can go leopard. They can go into anything.
Yeah.
They really can. And then you throw leopard in with that acid. I mean, leopard throws such goofy, wonky patterns to begin with, and then you throw acid into it, and it's just amplifies the craziness that much. It's just a great combo.
Yeah.
There's some that we don't normally show off. You want me to grab Anya?
If you want to. This is the one just like yours, the orange dream spider pastel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Angie's the only one that holds her.
Hey, Mama.
See, I'm jealous that you guys have a female, because that's what I originally wanted, was this one to be a female.
Okay.
And of course, all the ones I really wanted to be females ended up males, and it was just kind of like, son of a.
Yeah.
She is.
Oh, see, she's beautiful.
She's she's feisty, and she's the one that will strike at you behind.
And so she got a little attitude to her.
She has an attitude, but she's good. She's good with me, and I'm the only one that gets her.
Geoff's there like, don't you look at me the wrong way.
Yeah, I'm waiting for her to bite me in the back or something.
That's like it reminds me of when I got my second carpet python from a reptile show. I had my buddy with me too. He was a guest on my very first live. I don't know if you guys remember him, but I sat the snake on the center console between the two of us, and he's sitting there with his coffee cup, using his coffee cup as like a shield. And I'm like, dude, it's in a snake bag. It can't get you. But it's looking at me wrong.
Yeah.
It was just funny.
What are you looking for?
You want to show baby?
Oh, A?
Yeah, A.
This is our candy black pastel.
Oh, okay. Mark says, you guys see the Bolt. What y'all think spider? I've never even heard of Bolt.
No, I haven't either.
Now, what's that, Angie?
This is a black pastel candy.
Okay.
He's a little bitty thing.
Yeah. And he'll be going to our albino next year.
Nice.
Yeah. So no, I haven't seen or even heard of it.
Yeah, no, that's a new one for me too.
I know a lot of people shy away from spider, but I love what spider does and how they look. And as long as you do your research and you don't put them together and put them with other things that can cause problems, they're fine.
No, that's how I feel about it, because it does things that no other gene does in combos. I mean, nothing else can really compare to it with what it does.
Yeah.
And we have 3 spiders.
We do.
And Anya, the one that she just showed, is probably the only one that has somewhat of a head wobble.
Yeah. So. But see, that's like, let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I think just 4 spiders. Granted, 3 of them are hatchlings, but I mean, none of them exhibit. Or sorry, 5 because of the bumblebee clown male that I have.
Okay.
But none of them show any real head wobble. Like, I saw the bumblebee clown do one goofy thing, but he corrected himself real quick. I do have a picture of Natalia looking when she was in a glass enclosure, like she was looking out of her cave with her head upside down, and I thought it was kind of cute, so I snapped a picture of it because she's just looking out like. It's this, normal everyday thing. But that was the only time I ever saw her do something goofy.
So you're talking about the glass enclosures. The first one we got, Diana, the queen bee, we had her in a glass enclosure. In the same way, she was corkscrewing and all that. And we put her into a tub, and she's perfectly fine now.
I completely calmed her down. See, I think that's a lot of it. It's like a stress. It's stress induced, I think.
I think so, because she's perfectly fine now. She's in blue.
And she's about 18 millimeters right now. So.
Oh, she's a
She's
big
gorgeous.
girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's about 2,000 grams.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
She was
like
my
you
first
said,
baby.
Spider gets so much flack, but I'm sorry. They are such beautiful animals. They really are.
They're gorgeous.
Let's see here. I'm so far behind on comments.
I'm trying.
Nicole says she loves Spider.
All right.
That's perfect.
Yeah, someone else said something about the Ultramil project.
Yeah, and we're both having to share glasses because I can't see up close. He can't see.
Who was talking about Ultramil?
It's terrible.
I say I'll try to.
Creative genetics.
Yeah, creative.
So
We've got two boy ultra males and a girl het.
So this is. He is Ultramil 100% het sunset.
Oh, okay. See that? That's beautiful.
And he's going to our Pied this year.
Ooh, so you're going for the possible triple hat set.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, and then all their babies will be holdbacks.
Yeah, don't do like I did, and I'm kicking myself in the butt with my Xantic clown pairing that I got rid of, like 4 normal females that were double het, and
Nope.
I'm just so kicking myself in the butt now because now that my mindset has changed so much, and I've learned so much more than what I knew then. That it's just like, oh my goodness, if I could just go back and get those babies back.
You know, and I think you're going to do perfectly fine with that, the DG Xantic.
I hope so. She's got me worried though because the last time I threw the DG in there just the other week, they didn't lock up. She's not on food, but she's not cool seeking either, and I don't feel follicles now, so I don't know what's going on. My banana girl, she's not eating, but she's not cool seeking or anything, and I don't feel anything on her now. So
now, how big is she?
Which one? The DG Xantic girl?
Yeah,
or the Xantic girl or the banana?
The Xantic girl.
She's probably. Let me check here quick. She was at 1530 as of February.
Okay. And she's been off food?
She's been off food for, let me see here. The last time she ate was 226.
Okay.
But then she also, like, that was like a random feeding, and then before that she didn't eat, then she fed again. It's almost like she's skipped, like, eating like once a month, basically, is what it boils down to, because I feed every other week.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
we ended up pulling 5 girls from the pairing this year.
Oh, okay.
Because they were right on the line. They were right at 1,500 grams, hoping that they would get up over the 1,500 gram mark by the time. And they went off food immediately, and they started losing weight.
So we're like, nope.
And so we pulled them, and so we only have 4 pairing right now.
Oh, okay. See that? I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna keep throwing him in there, see what happens, and after a certain point, I'll just throw the towel in if they stop locking up, and I'm not gonna push them too much. But at the same token, I really want to get those double heads out of that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah. And that's why we broke down and bought that ultrasound, because we thought our Pied had ovulated, thought she had pre-lay shed. We had the 30 days past, no eggs. 37 days past, no eggs. We're like, what the heck is going on? And Angie walked in one morning with her phone, and she was like, look what I just bought. And it was the ultrasound. And the day we got it, boy, I was ultrasounding. And come to find out, she's only 18 millimeters.
Oh, okay. See,
Yeah.
that's if I can get a clutch on the ground and get that clutch, once they hatch, depending on what it is, figure out what's getting sold and sell it. I'll probably go out and buy an ultrasound this year. I mean, it's kind of been bumped up on my list as far as where it's ranking, just because of the headaches from this not knowing. It's like, am I wasting my males? It's just not knowing makes me go crazy.
Yeah.
That's what we were worried about, is overworking our males.
Yeah.
Yeah. We actually, so our butter, she's being paired to our other ultra male, and she's at 27 millimeters right now. So she has one more pairing and then she'll be done.
Oh, okay.
So we're going off of Breeder Circle's kind of checklist, I guess you would say. And you pair eight to something. You pair them up to like 4 different times, different sizes of the follicles. So this will be her last pairing.
I say my lesser girl, I threw the GHI Mojavian with her 2 weeks ago, maybe a week ago. I can't remember. And she wants nothing to do with him, but her follicles are like golf balls. So it's like, all right, she's got, I think she knows that she's got what she needs. And I think it's any day for an ovulation at that point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Once you see that ovulation, you're good.
Yeah. Yeah. You're getting something at least. All right. Let's see here. How do you guys feed your collection? That's a good one.
Oh, you are a rat person.
We do live.
Okay.
And I have a guy from Pet Basics that brings me live every Wednesday. I give him my order on Monday. He brings all of it on Wednesday, and we feed off. We do have our own breeding racks downstairs, and we do have 3 colonies, but of course it's not enough to feed the entire collection. So we do have him as backup, and he brings our Missouri rat food. He brings our aspen bedding. He brings, everything that we need. So
okay.
We went through a lot of rat people trying to get to him.
See, I thought about breeding my own rats. Phil is going to help me set up everything to do it. And my wife kind of pointed out, she cares like, between YouTube, the snakes, and the family, she goes, when exactly do you expect you're going to be doing the rat stuff? I was like, I guess that is kind of a good point. It got me really.
You know what? But really, and like Angie said, we only run 3 colonies.
Yeah.
But and we only run, like the rabbit water bottles. We don't have a watering system in the rack system or anything.
Okay.
And it takes us every other day. We fill up the water. And when we clean the tubs, it's about 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 to 10 minutes to clean the tubs.
Now, like I said, that's 4
colonies.
tubs.
Yeah, 4 tubs.
Yeah. So really, it doesn't take a lot. But if you're to feed your whole collection, then of course you're going to have more than 3 colonies.
Yeah, I was going to say you're going to end up having a lot more to go through a whole collection then.
Yeah.
But see, at least with the way you guys are doing it, though, you're producing some, so that way your food bill that you're buying is at least a little bit lower. So which that's
right. And we hardly ever have to buy pinkies or fuzzies or pups.
Because we have those available.
Usually it's weanling smalls and mediums that we have to buy.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And he saves us so much money, because there for a while we were driving an hour away every week to get feeders, and we'd be with one for about 2 months, 3 months, and they'd say, well, I don't have anything this time. Catch me again in 3 weeks. And we're like, they can't wait 3 weeks. They're hungry now.
So now, do you feed the whole collection once a week?
We feed weekly.
Okay.
Yeah, it's up to them though. I mean, we'll offer once a week. Every week we'll offer. They don't always take, and that's fine.
Yeah, well, since
with your other rats then.
Yeah. So we have a one tub that's for the rats that didn't get eaten off.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like I said, we do feed live, so we'll throw the rat in, and within 5 minutes, if they haven't eaten in 5 minutes, we pull that rat.
Yeah, we don't.
And that was their chance for that week.
No, I like that. That's a good method. I like that. All right, now let's see here. All right.
I am not keeping up. I am not good at this.
What's one project you want to get into the next couple years?
In the next couple of years, hopefully being able to create the visual doubles. Hopefully have the triple hets, but being able to create the double visuals next couple of years. Yeah, the Ultimate Pied will be in a couple years. The DG Clown will be in a couple years to actually get the visuals.
Okay. Nice. All right. Now, like I warned you, we're going off the grid here.
I gotta go to bed. Yeah. Angie, take care of it.
See, Angie, you're on your own.
She's on her own.
All right.
He throws a lot of curveballs. I'm used to it.
Well, see, that's good that you can handle that, though. See, that's important. How's your current breeding season going? And how's everything going with your current breeding season itself?
Not as good as we expected. We went 2 for 2 last year. I mean, last year was so easy. We threw the males in, they locked, they ovulated, they gave us healthy eggs. Cut the eggs, everybody was good. All the babies ate. This year, like I said, we started with 9. We're down to 4. But again, we bought all of our snakes as hatchlings.
Yeah. There was very few that we bought.
So it's
maybe 1 or 2 that were adult.
Yeah.
Sub-adult.
We started pairing some young ones this year because they had the size or they were going to get the size. But that's why we pulled them out of rotation, just for their health, their safety. We'll get there next year. They'll breed for us next year.
Yeah. We don't want to put any of our babies in danger just because we want something now.
Yeah, it's not worth it doing that either. I agree.
No.
But that ultrasound is a game changer because now we know exactly where they're at.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, it lets you know exactly when you got to throw that male in, and
Yeah.
That there is an important thing. It's a very important tool, I think.
So having that, now the breeding season turned around. Well, yes, we're only pairing 4, but I know they're doing well. I know they're building follicles. So now it's I'm interested in it again. I'm not
disappointed
or discouraged. Yeah.
I noticed obviously last year I had 4 clutches, and out of those 4 because I originally paired 5, the lesser girl didn't go. She got to a certain point and she reabsorbed it, and that was that. But the other girls went. Now, out of those that went last year, the 2 that laid the latest are the ones that have the follicles and that are building and doing good. The one, like the Exantic and the Banana Girl that laid first, they're the ones that are throwing me for the loop. So it's like, did I miss my opportunity with them? Did they go and start a lot earlier than what I expected? Or it's got me baffled.
And our butter, she was the last one to lay for us last year. Like I said, we only had 2 clutches. She was the last one out of 100 clutches we had last year. But she's the one that's farthest along.
She's the one that's farthest. Yep.
We got Keys popping in. We've got John from Inkleline popping in. Thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate
Right
the
on.
All right.
Keys. We were talking about you earlier. I don't know if it's T or Keisha, but T, believe I described you that I picture you to be like a cheetah on cocaine in person.
And the dance moves he was putting on me. I know he wanted to punch me in the side of the head when I was blocking him.
If only you could. If only you were. What would that be? Telepathic? That you could read his thoughts. Because T, you've just got so much energy, brother, and I don't know where you get it from, but I'm envious. I wish I had that type of energy. I really do. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, earlier when he said I always throw curveballs at her, so I popped not a suggestion. I told her.
It's not a suggestion. It's what I'm doing. It's like, this is what you're doing.
So she's going to actually start her own live.
Ooh.
So hopefully within the next couple of weeks she'll start her live and we'll get her going.
We've got to get through my birthday and the big crawfish boil, and then we'll.
Yeah. So probably mid to late April.
Yeah.
Now, if she's starting her live, what are you doing, Geoff?
I'm going to sit back and drink beer.
Sit back and just give her the thumbs up. Yep, you're doing good.
Yeah.
Like when he got the new lawnmower and put me out on it.
Yeah.
Four says, looks like you guys sound like you got about the same or similar breeding situation going on. I was hoping for 5, then 4. Now, realistically, I'd be happy if 3 actually go. I'm pretty confident. I don't know. I was very my first season. I was so confident with how everything was going, and 4 out of 5, I thought, hey, and we had the 100% hatch rate. Everything went good with that, and then it's like a curveball. Like a curveball literally got thrown at me, and it's like what I thought I knew completely went down the drain the second go round. So it's like someone hit the reset button on me.
Oh yeah. Yep.
We were horrible with our first clutch. We're up in the snake room like multiple times a day anyway. I'll check them before I go to work. I'll check them at noon when I'm on lunch, and I'll check them as soon as I get off, and then we'll back up in the snake room later in the evening. But with our first clutch, we were so horrible, like anxious parents waiting on the stork. We were up in the incubator window every single day, just watching those eggs. Yeah. It was horrible. We were horrible.
I'm right there with you.
The second clutch, we were so much better. We were just like, they'll do their thing.
Yep. About halfway through, we opened them up, checked on them, closed them, and left them until day 60 or 50.
I think it was 58.
Yeah, 58. Yeah, we were like, okay, let's cut them.
Okay, so you guys cut on day 58 then.
Yeah, we did. So the first clutch we cut at 56.
Because they were so deflated.
Yeah, they got real deflated. But it's because we were in the box all the time, opening up that press and seal. So they deflated on us, and they all turned out okay.
They were awesome. Yeah. They're probably the best clutch we had.
Yeah. So
I know, for me, I cut on day 55.
Okay.
And, I was like you guys though. Every day I'd come in, looking in the incubator, seeing now I have LED lights, so I don't really have to open the incubator up now. I'll have the lights on the whole time, so it'll make peeking in a little bit easier. But especially when I got that day 50, I was peeking in, and I was just all anxious. And what was really worse was the last clutch, which was my Het Desert Ghost clutch. I was in the hospital with Lyme's disease. I don't know if you guys remember that. And I was in there for a week, and Kara spent she'd come in every day and visit me, and I'd tell her, I was like, when you go home, text me and let me know what those eggs look like, because it was right there as to when they were going to be pipping, and even told the people at the hospitals, like, you guys got to get me out of here. I got eggs due to hatch. I was like, what? I was like, I need out because I got baby snakes hatching, darn it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And if I remember correctly, I got out, and I think it was like 2 days afterwards is when the date the cut was, and one pit by then. So I mean, I barely made it home in time.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no kidding.
But I was a nervous wreck. I mean, I like a couple times a day I'd be like, Kara, go down and check the eggs. I need to know what's going on.
I'm gonna run down real quick. I gotta get the charger.
Oh, okay, you're good.
Die if we don't.
Chris says, make sure my lights don't change my temp. Chris, they're LED lights, so I can't imagine that they produce that much to alter the temp, but I'll be firing this sucker up here soon anyway, just to make sure, because get it warmed up, make sure that there's no issues with the fan and temps fluctuating. Did that last year. I actually started it like months in advance and just left it run for a while until it's like, okay, we're good. Then once I saw the ovulation go, fired the incubator back up. It's like, all right, you're staying on until everything's done and hatched.
Everything's in. Yep, everything's in. Are you good?
Yep.
Is it gonna reach?
We're gonna make it reach.
We're having some technical difficulties.
Force Python says that they're getting ready to do some work in the snake room, and while I'm in there, I'm going to copy you guys and write down all my genetics and count them up. So that's what I did. I've never written them down and counted them up yet. Because now that Force brings that up, that does kind of make me wonder how many exactly I do have in the collection.
We've been going through it because we're just like, okay, what all are we working with? What all are we doing? Because we bought snakes with certain projects in mind, knowing what we're going to do, because we've always got that thought process. But then I don't think we realized just how many genetics we had.
Well, no, like I had my direction going nice and solid, and then at the Battlefield Expo, I went and bought another female, which I'll be probably filming that video tonight, and that'll be coming out in like 2 weeks ish. But getting it, finally doing the proper revealing other than the teaser and the little thing I did on Jeremy and Holly's channel there under peer pressure, of course. But it kind of changed my plans that I was doing, but at the same token, it's still in line with my plans.
Why did we freeze?
What did you do?
I was gonna say, thank God, Jeff's finger.
Can you see us, Jeremy?
No, all I see is your finger and half
fingers
of
right there.
Sticker. Oh no! Oh.
Okay, hold on.
Oops. All right, maybe try. Oh, let me try something here once. I'm gonna remove you guys. I'll bring you back in once.
Okay.
All right, now we got a black screen. Huh. All right, let's try this. Exit out of the room and then come back in once. Maybe it's just got to reboot itself, possibly.
Okay.
Got it.
I'm going to turn it around so I can see it.
Good deal.
So go ahead and leave.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry about the technical difficulties here, everybody. Oh, Jeremy, you're right. Holly's channel. And the best part is that she stole the picture and never let you see it at first, which was even better. Shoot. Pride and Joy, you're right. Jeremy and Holly are doing great with the videos. I absolutely love their content that they're putting out. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Yes, everybody. Phil or Chip, you're right. Hit that like button, everybody. And if you're new to watching this and you're not subscribed, which I don't know how you're not subscribed yet, but hit that subscribe button, everybody. All right, we got Angie and Geoff coming back in. Let's see. I don't see you guys. Can you guys hear me? See me?
Yeah.
Yep, I hear you.
All right, hold on. We got. I think you might have your. Do you have your video turned off, possibly?
I just turned it off and turned it back on. What is going on?
It did it when you plugged the phone in.
Well, we're at 8%, so I had to plug it in. Let's see. I got the camera.
Let me think here. What if? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not tech savvy at all. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not either. Let's see, what did this do? Facing front camera. If you're having issues, try restarting your device. Okay, it's telling me to restart.
All right, that's fine. Go ahead, restart, and then.
Wait, what did Holly or
Jeremy and Holly say if you're plugged into a computer or an outlet.
An outlet.
Okay. So I don't know what the difference. I guess maybe if you're plugged into a computer, it might be trying to do it on the computer, possibly.
Gotcha.
You would think it would work the way it is, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe try doing whatever it says about restarting it, and then.
Do you want mine?
Well, you're down too, aren't you?
Just a 44.
You want to go ahead and plug those numbers in? Okay, Angie's gonna put it on her phone real quick.
All right, you're good. Take your time, guys. No problem. I'll go through the lineup I have coming up here for guests coming on.
Okay.
While we do all that. All right, let me find my list here.
You might just be able to.
Where is my list?
No.
It's in the.
Apologies, everybody. All right, here we go. All right. So next week or next Sunday, what's up, Mainly? Thanks for tuning in. Rob, what's up? I don't know if I said hi to you earlier, Rob, or not, but anyway, what's up, Rob? Next Sunday, the 3rd, we have Gershon from GP Snakes going to be on. The 10th, we have no show because that's my son's birthday, and we'll be out at Comic-Con out around Monroeville. They're out there around Pittsburgh. So no show on the 10th. On the 17th, we have Riley Jimson from Riley's Reptiles. That'll be on Sunday, but it's going to be at 9 o'clock instead of 8 because Riley is, I believe, out in California. So he said with his work schedule, it worked best to do a little bit later of a show. So we're going to do that. So that'll be 9 o'clock. On the 24th, we have Chad from Richie's Recessives going to be coming on. So that'll be a nice show. And then May the 1st, we have Billy from Mutation Creation going to be joining us, which super, super stoked about that. I'm still writing up my whole list of stuff that I'm going to pick his brain on for you guys. And also, even now you guys can feel free to put questions in the comments. I'll try to catch them. Definitely feel free to hit Billy up on any questions. Excuse me. May 8th, we'll have Ryan from Smitty Serpents on. And then May 15th, granted, this is still iffy. John did tell me, we got to touch base a little bit closer to the date. But May 15th, I have John Dog from JD Constriction going to be on. So definitely going to be a huge Exantic episode. So if anybody loves Exantic, that's definitely the episode you guys don't want to miss.
Yeah.
And then May 22nd, we have Tish from Python Spawn going to be joining us. So that's another neat episode. And Tish isn't that far away. She's only up in New York, so that'll be cool to get her on because she's got clutches. She said she should have clutches hatching. So I've been trying to wait on certain people to when they have some clutches happening and everything. Hey, there we go. There we go. All right, we'll do this. Ooh, feedback. There we go.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
No, you're
What
good.
the hell? You there?
we froze again. Did you plug it in?
Where's your volume at?
Right here.
Okay, there we go.
Is it up?
Again.
Yeah. It's on full blast.
Can you hear us?
Yep, I can hear you. I can see you. It's just, can we flip the phone?
Maybe I can't hear a word he's saying. Where? It's.
Is there a way to flip the phone, Jeff? There we go.
Do you want to just put him on the computer?
I'm trying to turn it sideways, and it won't turn sideways.
We can always do this.
And I can't hear anything.
Okay. You want to run down and get it on the.
Okay, we're switching cameras if you can hear us. We're to run downstairs, open up the actual computer. Okay, he gave us thumbs up.
Yep, no problem. No problem. This is how you know it's alive. What's alive without a little bit of technical difficulty here and there? Thank you, Jared, for watching. Appreciate you tuning in. Definitely, everybody, if you're not already, check out Geoff and Angie and Celtic Balls. They're absolutely amazing, and I was so looking forward to this show tonight with them because these guys I just love. Absolutely love them.
We've never had this happen.
Let's see here. PJ, what's up? Thanks for tuning in, brother. You're just in time for some technical difficulties.
Can you
Read it off to you.
Basically, I've got like
I don't know.
I'm gonna here at some point.
Well, I can see it.
Catching up with one other person.
If you can tell Jeremy.
For the end of May.
Do I go to Chrome?
Just open up Google or not even Google, just Chrome. Yeah.
Filled up,
okay.
And we'll go from there as
TP,
to
right?
I'll start.
We're leaving that
for June and probably about the beginning of May. So that'll be it's just neat that we think this is the 11th live, 10th or 11th live. It's hard to believe we've done that many so far, but I absolutely love it. I appreciate all you guys giving me the support and the love. You have no idea how much it means to me. Our sub counts like skyrocketed today a little bit, so that was really neat and nice. So I was kind of getting, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of getting a little discouraged because it seemed like I was at a standstill. Like I hit this 5:30, and it's like it was not moving. I thought YouTube had it out for me or something, and then like the past 2 days, things were acting more normal. So it's like, all right, awesome. And God, I love this shirt. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm just super stoked about the new shirts. Even have my hair looks nice. I need a haircut, Jared. I mean, who is that? Mr. Fantastic, Gershon. Anybody's that's a Marvel person. I feel like Mr. Fantastic here because it's like the gray's like really strong right here. There we go.
Got it.
Awesome. Now we gotta squeeze you and Geoff in the what looks like a corner maybe or something.
Can you hear us?
Yep, you're coming in loud and clear, and I can see us, which is even more important.
I know now, but I can see you too.
Yeah. It's my office, so
Oh, okay.
there we go.
Okay. Sorry
There we
about
go.
No, you're good, guys. You guys are good. Jared says, stoked for the stickers to get here. Let me know when you get yours. I definitely will, Jared. I appreciate the sticker swap, man. Really, really appreciate it. And Holly even came in. Let's play I Spy while we wait. I Spy with my little eye something white. I'm guessing you're gonna say it's like one of my sheets here, Holly. Let me know if I'm right. But it's gotta be.
That was a mess.
That's how you know it's alive, though.
That's true.
I mean, it's
When phones
we made
die.
good use of the time.
When
So,
phones die. Yeah,
I don't know if it was because I had the phone plugged in and it cut the camera off. I don't know what happened.
that was weird. I would have thought. Oh, Holly says the white that she was spying is all my freaking outlets.
Everybody loves your outlets.
I'm not gonna lie, not this video for this week, but the next video is about my electrical layout.
Okay.
It's a video all about outlets.
Mhm. Now you did that room yourself?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'll be
Well,
doing
my
the
outlets
outdoor-
would just be.
What's that?
If I did the outlets, they would, one would be at 6 inches, the other one would be at 4 inches. Just
No, they wouldn't. He's so OCD.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's my problem. It was OCD. Like that's my big thing. I'm so OCD, and then if things weren't what looked to be like straight, I guess that'd be what perpendicular.
perpendicular.
Like if they didn't look perpendicular. Oh, I was loosening stuff, just sliding. Oh, it was terrible.
Yep.
OCD really gets me on stupid stuff like that.
Yeah,
It
me
tries to get
too.
off the wall.
Yeah. Don't have me hang pictures.
There's one picture I swear people just tap it just a little bit for me just to drive me nuts every time. Oh, all right. Now, let me see if I can't find some of the questions I was reading off here. Okay. This is just a great live, guys. I don't know about you, but this is great. Chris's outlets for days.
Oh, yeah.
Well, like, truth be told, with the outlets, I don't want to say it's a slight spoiler, but originally when I designed the room, I was using those tall grass reptiles PVC racks.
Right. We had talked about that on the chat that day.
Yeah. So, like, in theory, I was planning ahead thinking, all right, well, I'm going to have one, I'm going to need all these racks because I'm going to have that many more, herp stats and everything.
Right.
But then when I got, they went out of business and I got the ARS stuff, it's like, well, now I'm like 98% of these outlets are completely pointless.
But if you need one, you have it.
Exactly. No matter where you move anything, there's an outlet there, and you got
Yes.
2 levels to pick from.
Right. Yep.
But I figure when I do the expansion, like I'll probably make this more of like where the carpets are, because I'll have each rack on its own thermostat. Either that or I'll be running like probably end up just getting a bigger herp stat though. So it'll probably still be massively overkill no matter what I do.
with several different probes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I figured like I'll probably end up doing like a herp. I like my herp stat twos though.
Mm-hmm.
Just
So
so that
you
way.
get 2 probes with that.
Yeah, you get 2
Okay.
probes with that, which in my way of thinking, and this might be the right way, might be the wrong way. Excuse me, but if say one thermostat goes down and you have 4 racks to it, that is a catastrophic failure.
Oh yeah.
Whereas opposed to if you have 2 thermostats, running 2 different racks, or 2 thermostats. Oh wait, I got myself
Running 4 racks. Then
Yeah.
you'll
Yeah,
roll
and
into
it's
2
less.
racks.
Yeah, it's less of a crashing.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm all about trying to prevent worst case scenarios.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
But what was it last year when Texas had that freeze?
Yes.
Yeah. And I tell you, if we build an actual shed, snake headquarters, I want a backup generator on it.
Yeah. Well, see, that's where, like, for me, and I had to do it. I think I did it once, just because the temps we got a really cold snap here for a little bit, and it was actually the eye opening moment where I thought, okay, I need to go get like an electric heater for in here.
Right.
When the temps got down for like an ambient in the snake room right around like at 70. So the heat tape and stuff was working a little bit of overtime.
Yeah.
And I thought, I don't like this. I'm going to go get I need to go get a electric heater of some sorts. But I heat the house in the wintertime with the wood stove.
Oh,
so I just opened up the room to the snakes
yeah.
and left all that heat come rushing in. And we got back up to where we needed to be real quick.
Yeah. And we've never had a problem in the past years, but this year our snake room got a little cooler than normal. And so we ended up throwing a heater in there this year, and now we keep the room about 80 degrees.
Yeah.
So if our rack system goes down, I know they're okay.
Yeah.
It's not at the ideal temp, but it doesn't drop too much.
No.
Yeah. I think my ambient, looking at it, it's like 75, 76.
Okay.
And I figure as, I get more racks in here, it's going to get warmer.
Oh, yeah.
And plus, I don't have all the heat tape fired up. I only have like portions of it where the snakes are and like a couple layers below. Just that way they get a little bit of that heat rising stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't have everything all fired up and running at full blast.
And I didn't even think we don't have the hatchling rack fired up.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
And I bet you that played a little bit in the.
Yep.
Because we always had something in the hatchling rack, and we've moved them all into the tubs this year.
What we didn't sell.
Okay.
Yeah.
What we didn't sell went in there.
Because even if we bought something that was a hatchling size, we would throw it in the hatchling rack. Now they're in the tubs.
Yeah.
We just throw a small hide in there, and they're fine.
Now, what types of racks are you guys using? Are you guys look like
We run
We
the
run
50-40.
ARS, yeah.
okay?
Yeah,
The 50-40 or the 55-40s?
The 50.
Okay, 50-40. Okay.
Yeah. Now we placed an order for the 1065,
Okay.
but we put that on
Put on
hold.
hold.
We talked to ARS out at Tinley, and they are coming up with a new system, and it's the 1065 tub or the 10 tub, I guess is what it is. But have you seen pack rack or pack?
Pack racks.
Yeah, the pack rack. Yeah.
So ARS is doing something like that with the 10 tub and also a hatchling tub where you can interchange.
Yeah.
And he said that should be out this summer. So we're waiting for this summer and going and picking one of those up. And I think he said, how many tubs? It was like 100 tubs if you use the hatchling tub.
It's a lot.
So the hatchling tubs are going to be smaller than like the 10 series tubs.
Then the 10 series, correct.
Yeah.
Ooh, see, now that's good information because I mean, and because I put all my hatchlings in the 1065, but I would put in a plastic hide for them just that way they had that security, to get over because they are slightly bigger tubs. I'll admit that. I mean, they are a little bit big for a hatchling, I think. But
yeah, and he showed us the prototype tub, and it's about that wide, and it's a hatchling tub.
Yeah.
So it'd kind of be like, what is it, like a Freedom Breeder, or is it an FB5?
Yes, just like the Freedom Breeder hatchling tub. Yep.
Okay.
Same size.
See, now that'll be nice. That'll be. Now, see, it's a good thing I'm making the snake room bigger because now I'm gonna have all these different size racks.
Yeah. So you'll be able to fit the hatchling tub and the 10 series tub in the same rack. You'll be able to slide the hangers.
See, now that's smart.
Yeah,
that's really smart. Sounds like I'll be placing an order later on.
I think he said this summer.
Yeah,
this summer he'll be producing them.
Okay, awesome. Thanks for the heads up on that one.
Absolutely.
See, that's why these things are great. We share knowledge.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now here's another good topic, or at least I think it's a good topic. As far as sales go, what works best for you guys as far as your marketing, as far as the platforms you advertise or sell on?
Oh, we do have Morph Market. We have Instagram and of course our YouTube. So when we show things off on YouTube, people start hitting up our Instagram. And so we kind of like them to go through Morph Market just because
of the tracking
system. But if they do contact us by, phone or IG or Facebook or whatever, we're fine. Absolutely.
But
fine.
between the two clutches last year, it was probably 50-50 between selling off of Instagram and selling off of Morph Market.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
See,
we don't do any Craigslist. I mean, we can, but I prefer a platform.
A more legit,
Yeah.
professional. Yeah, I completely agree with you on that.
Yeah.
And we even sold some locally that were sold off of Morph Market. They were like,
They were in our area or about an hour to 2 hours away, so we would drive them to them.
Okay. Yeah. So I had one guy. He bought 3. He bought 2 females and a male, and this, of course, it was my double head Xanted clown stuff. But he drove up from Maryland and met me at the Lebanon Reptile Show. So that was like 30 minutes away from me. And I told him, I was like, you could just come to my house. It's probably a little bit closer for you. Because I'm going to the reptile show anyway. I said, well, why don't I, I'll meet you at the reptile show. What the heck,
Yeah.
And, and of course, I didn't think about what numbers he was going after and which number he responded to me with on Morph Market. And after he bought the snakes and I got home and, marked the ones that sold as sold, and I sent the guy a text. I said, "Hey," I was like, "No, I'm thinking about it." I was like, "What? Do you mind leaving me some feedback on Morph Market? For the snakes?" He goes, "Well, I would if I could." I was like, "Well, what do you mean? If you could?" He goes, "Well, the one I sent you the message on isn't any of the ones that I bought." And it's just like, oh man. Because since then I couldn't market that buyer bought it. Yeah, it was one of those technologically. Yeah, I don't know how to work. Technology got the best of me on that one.
Yeah,
so that was just one thing.
We kind of had the same thing last year. We had our last clutch. We had 3 bells, 2 Mojaves, a butter, and a normal. And we sold the normal on Morph Market, and they were a couple hours away, so we were going to meet them halfway. And she was like, "Can I put a few dollars down on it just to hold it?" I said, "Yeah, not a problem." A $40 snake, I didn't have a problem with it. Yeah. And so instead of marking it hold, I put sold on it. But then we weren't hearing from her, and I was like, okay, is she backing out of this? What? So, but I already had it sold, and luckily I was able to get into Morph Market and repost it. And then as soon as I repost it, she was like, "Can we meet next weekend?" I was like, "Oh my God, here we go."
Yeah.
Hey, Jeffy.
Hey, what's up, Jeffy? Thanks for tuning in, brother. Appreciate it. Main Squeeze hopped in here too. Somehow they snuck in here and I didn't notice it. What's up, Main Squeeze? Thanks for tuning in. Yeah. I had something similar happen with my one pastel banana girl. I had her. She didn't even make it to Morph Market, and this person messaged me through Facebook, but it was because of the egg cutting video and the updates. But they were in contact with me religiously, like every so often. I would send them pictures of this snake, feeding, so they knew that this thing was healthy because they were having some issues going on financially. And at the time, I was like, okay, I don't mind holding it for you because they seemed like legit, caring people. And I felt bad for the woman to begin with. So I thought, no problem, whatever, And it came down to ship day. And I had everything ready, to ship. I had talked to her like a couple days before, confirming this day as ship day, and you know, she's that's fine. I'll send you the money. You know, it's like basically the night of. And needless to say, I didn't get any payment the night of. And I sent her messages throughout the day going, I need, you know, if I'm to ship this thing, I need paid, but I also need confirmation that, you know, we're doing this.
Right.
And nothing. It was just crickets chirping. And I'm just like, I sent to her, I was like, you know, if we're going to do this, I need to know, because I need to leave work early in order to make sure I get to FedEx on time.
Right.
And nothing. And it's just like, you know what? You know, I'm just gonna chalk this up as a lesson learned, because it happened a few times to me where I took people on their word that they were gonna buy something, and after that, it's like, you know what? From now on, unless I literally know the person, you know, from either like talking on here or anything like that, it's like, you know, we're doing X amount of a deposit, because you know, who knows how long I held on to that snake before I needed to get rid of it.
Right. And that's the way we are. I mean, we don't have to get rid of any of the hatchlings right now.
No, they can stay where they're at.
You know, we can feed them. We can throw them into plans if we keep them that long.
Yeah.
And it's, no matter what platform you use, you'll always have those people.
Yeah.
You know, we got messages, you know, what about this snake? What about that snake? Okay, well, you know, the weather's cold right now, so we can't ship. You know, once it warms up, we could ship it. Well, they said, well, aren't you in Missouri? I said, yeah. He was like, well, we're in Texas. I said, okay. I said, well, it's going to either Indianapolis
or Tennessee.
Yeah.
And their weather is cold right now. He was like, what do you mean it's going to get shipped all the way out there? I said, that's the way FedEx works. It goes to one of the hubs.
Yep.
Yeah. And it was just a runaround. And I was like, this is the way it works. If you ship a reptile, it will go to one of those two hubs.
One of those two places.
Yep. No matter what.
Yeah. Or people just.
They'll want pictures and videos, and we'll go
and
do
we have
the
no
whole
problem
thing.
with that.
Yeah, we have no problem, because we want them to know that the animal's healthy. We want them to know that, you know, there's nothing untoward going on. They are our animals, all of that. But I may say, can you give me a few minutes? I'm at work. I've got to run upstairs and do the video or whatever, and then I'll send it to you. We've done, jump through hoops, and then crickets. We're like, okay.
That's like you said, you're gonna have that no matter what, but it's so aggravating when it happens to you. It's like, you know, you're gonna deal with it, but the aggravation doesn't get any less.
Yeah, it's like you know, I'm working, they're tracking my movements, and yet I'm running upstairs to take video for you. Come on. Cut me some slack.
I always tell people, say, I'll get this stuff to you when I get home from work. It's like, you know, I can't do anything from work.
And we're the type of people, if we inquire about a snake, we're ready to buy it.
We're ready to buy it.
Yeah.
We're not wasting your time. If we are messaging you saying, hey, is this available? The next sentence out of our mouth is, okay, we want it. Where do we send the money?
So
exactly.
we just bought one from Bob's Balls on
Monday. We got home from Tinley on Sunday and had bought his birthday present on Friday, his sunset, and then on Monday we bought another one
from Bob's Balls. And so I messaged him. I was like, "Hey, is this snake still available?" He was like, "I just sold it, but I have her sister." And he sent a picture of it. I said, "We'll take her."
Take it.
so we should be getting her in. Yeah, we should be getting her in next week. So.
Yeah, next week.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Now I'm anxious for an unboxing video.
An unboxing video.
Yeah.
I assume you guys have to do an unboxing with it.
Yeah. So she is recessive, visual recessive. So.
Ooh.
Yeah. And Bob has some amazing looking snakes. What's that?
Is there any Exantic in that recessive?
No Exantic in that one.
so but she pastel clown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wanted visual female clown. We didn't have visual. We had a visual male and a whole bunch of heads, but I wanted a visual clown female.
And we are getting one from our good friends Jessica and John at Pogo's. We are getting one from them, but he wanted a jump start on his project. So
yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all.
Absolutely.
All right, let's hit this. As far as social media, do you have any tips for people that are like starting different social media platforms, Instagram or YouTube, especially? As you know, any tips from you for the people starting out?
Well, you talk Instagram. She takes care of the Instagram. I do the YouTube.
I take care of Instagram and Facebook. My Facebook's not great right now. We just started it because I was not about the drama on Facebook. So
drama? There's no drama on Facebook.
Drama on Facebook. Yeah. So I was like kicking and screaming, not wanting to get back on Facebook, but we've back on there. But Instagram, I post the pictures of our babies. I try to post cute little things. Like at Christmas, I had them on stockings with all kinds of pictures and all kinds of stuff. So it's just trying to get visual things that people will appeal to people.
Yeah.
And then I'm constantly trying to answer people back, follow for follow. If you like our pics, I'm on there stalking you because I'm wanting to know what you have. And I'm looking, liking your stuff. You know, and if I do if we do a sticker swap or something with somebody, I'm stalking their Instagram, their Morph Market. I'm looking at what they have because I want what we send to you to be personal to you. Yeah. If you have clown stuff, I'm going to be looking at everything going, I like this. I'll use the snake's name because to me, that shows you I'm really interested in what you're doing as well. So I go through and I pick those things and love them and try and keep everything very, very personalized. That's just who I am.
Good God, and I'm supposed to follow that up?
Well, I know I loved your letter that you guys wrote me. I love that.
That was all him. No.
You wrote that, Geoff? You have some nice handwriting.
No, you would not. With my shaking, you wouldn't read it.
I was going to say, if Geoff wrote that, I was like, he's got the most beautiful handwriting I've ever seen.
If I wrote you a letter, it would look like an EKG reading.
What you say is it would almost look like the letter I wrote you guys. I was going to type it, and I was down here in the snake room, and I thought I had my tablet right beside me. It's like, if I type this, I have to run upstairs and hit the print button and go up and turn the printer on, run back downstairs. And Hadley and Kara were sleeping. And I thought, I just know how that's going to end up. I'll get Kara will wake up somehow and I'll get yelled at for being on the steps. So I just thought, I'll just handwrite this one. They'll understand.
Shit. Maybe that's why my YouTube ain't doing any shit.
Oh, Lady Tiss is on. I like her.
YouTube is maybe because I don't wear a bikini or a low cut top or
that's it.
Or Daisy Dukes or something.
You gotta put on some Daisy Dukes and a bikini top.
You gotta put on like one of those fishnet shirts, Geoff.
You see some crazy videos and you're like, they got 1 million views. Are you serious? Because she was in a bikini and she picked her nose.
Yep. You sit back and you're like, what did I just watch? And how is that where it's at?
Mm-hmm. YouTube. So a few years ago, I was looking at Speedo Time. I hope that was Holly and not Jeremy.
I'm sure it's probably Jeremy.
Oh,
So a few years ago, I'm thinking, what am I going to do when I retire? So my bright idea was to start a landscaping company. Go ahead and just start mowing yards in the neighborhood now and and getting the business out there. And I was like, so our neighbor right across the street, he makes money on YouTube. He's got a legit business, and he makes money on YouTube.
Okay.
So I talked to him. He was like, yeah. He goes, you gotta have this type of editing and this camera and all this stuff. He was like, I can help you, with some of the editing and all that. I said, okay, well, I don't know computers. I don't know anything. So I break out the phone.
I would pay for that.
500 subscribers.
And you'll make 1,000 fake accounts just for that video.
500 subscribers. I do a video in a bikini.
You heard it, everybody, right here.
No. I'm kidding.
Oh shoot!
So I started videoing mowing my yard and putting it on YouTube. And I think we had 2 subscribers. One was our son, the other one was Angie.
It's not very exciting.
So then we started getting into the snakes and watching all these amazing breeders that we have.
Yeah.
Going from Billy to Justin to Miguel to
even the
Balls to you.
Yeah, small breeders even. Watching
everybody that was putting videos out, we were watching. And believe it or not, I'm a shy guy. I don't like to be in front of the camera. I'm kind of used to it now. It doesn't bother me now.
See, I think you're doing good because I know I was super shy in the beginning too.
We were like, oh, let's cut this one. Let's start all over again. So we started making the videos and getting a few views here and there. And I think we started getting excited when we got about 100 subscribers. We hit that 100 subscriber mark, and we're like, this is awesome.
I was excited for every subscriber because I was like, oh, we're moving up. Look at that.
Well, yeah.
You want up one more? Yes. I still get like that.
But it wasn't me.
So YouTube is weird. I mean, I almost think that you have to have a video that hits.
Yep.
For your subscriber count to start going up. We were under 200 before Tinley. I think we're sitting at 229 right now since we came back from Tinley.
Nice.
So we posted 2 videos at Tinley, part 1 and part 2.
Mm-hmm.
And part 1 is at 1.4 thousand right now. Part 2 is right at 1,000.
Nice.
So we're getting subscribers now. And I think once you start getting subscribers and you keep putting the content out, you're to keep the subscribers you have and then gain some subscribers. From the beginning, we never wanted to get monetized. I don't want to sound. We don't need the YouTube money. I mean, that's not what it is. It's not about the money.
Yeah, we both work full time. It's not like we're hurting for anything.
It's not about the money. It's about putting our content out there, letting people know the projects we're working, how our projects are going,
having fun.
But I think the most important thing is getting in with the community and meeting you and building a friendship, a family from lives, from videos.
Yeah.
I mean, we have Paul from New Forest Morphs all the way in the UK. I mean, and he's family to us now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just amazing. And then when you can meet up at these events and actually meet them in person, sit down and chat with them. We knew Gershon from last year's Tinley, and it was like we saw him this year, and it was just.
It was like old home week. It was like a family reunion. Yeah,
we already knew him. We walked right up to him, gave him a hug, and it was just—it's so nice.
He let me interview him.
Yeah. You get to have an additional family than what you actually have, and that's why I like YouTube. It's hard to get the
403.
the subscribers going.
Yeah.
But you don't have to have the subscribers to have the community, to have the friends and the family.
You don't. And like, I would like to get monetized. You know, I don't want to say that's my main goal. Like, my main goal here was just basically mark my journey starting out from nothing to wherever I end up. So that way, if someone jumps in and, you know, they're at the bottom of the totem pole thinking that they're nobody, they can pop up one of my first videos where I'm here standing in the corner like Michael Myers, where all you see is this shadow looking figure. Yeah. And they can be like, well, if that guy's up where he's at now, I can do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, I just wanted to mark my journey going. So that way, if people have questions or anything, hopefully one of my videos helps them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're like that, and we're also the people that will show everything. You know, if we've had a mites issue, we'll talk. Hi, Gershon. We'll talk about having mites and what we had to do to go through it. If we've had parasites, which we've had, we'll talk about it. If we've had little fungus gnats, which other people have had, we'll talk about it, because we want everybody else to learn, you know, from what we've gone through. And so we don't edit, we don't redo.
Yeah.
Everything is what you see is what you get with us. And I know that, you know, they say edit your videos, put this in, put that in, do the lighting, which thank God Stephen and Courtney did a video on that. So that was awesome.
Yeah.
So we did take that one to heart, and we do take a lot to heart from what we see and view from others, but we know that the things that we've had to go through too, we can help somebody else.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know how many videos, probably half the videos we have, I can't shut that damn camera off. And I'm sitting there in front of the camera trying to close it out. And I'm like, well, they got us. I mean, that's
that is absolutely us. If I'm doing something stupid in the corner, he's filming it, and I'm going, really?
What's up, Gershon? I know, like with me, I edit my videos. If I didn't, you guys would get to see a whole side of me. You'd be like, what in the world is wrong? I mean, there's some where it's bad, and it's like what was that? It was a couple of videos ago. It literally, I think I took like 10 takes just to get 2 words out properly, because my tongue kept getting tongue-tied. My mouth would get dry, which would make it even worse. It was just a disaster. And I was at the point where it's like, am I just going to call it quits tonight on this video? And it's like, no, you got this. You got this. And finally got through it. Because Kelsey from Kelsey's Constrictors, she always puts like the bloopers at the end.
right.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, I thought about doing something like that, but then I thought, no, I don't want to lose any remote slight respect I have from anybody that's following me and let them see me acting like that. I'm not gonna do it.
The only thing different from the videos to the way I actually am is I try to clean up my language.
Yep.
Because I don't want the kids out there, because I cuss like a sailor. Yep. I've been in law enforcement for 30 years.
30 years in law enforcement.
And I cuss like a sailor. Every other word is the F word. I mean, so I do clean up my language for the videos.
Yeah, I hear you on that. There,
yeah,
you know, typical construction worker, you know. Sometimes when you know, even when you're in the office and your boss tells you something, like sometimes it just kind of flies right out. Like, WTF are you thinking, dude?
Yeah.
It's just like, shoot, I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah. And we've recorded videos where we use Vlogstar to upload it to YouTube, and I'll get all the way to the end, and I'll exit out of it, and I delete the whole video.
Thing.
I mean, it's not even on the camera, so we'll have to run back upstairs and reshoot the whole.
I'm like, I just got my pajamas. What are you saying to me? I'm the one that hates to be on camera because I just hate it. I'm not an introvert. I'm not overly shy. I was a cheerleader. I'm out. So I'm not shy that way, but I hate being on camera. It just, for some reason, it just really does not do well for me.
I'm just like, my wife will tell you that if you get me talking, that I won't shut up. Which this probably, I mean, all my lives, I guess that's kind of true sometimes. But if I meet new people, I sit there and 9 times out of 10, I'm as quiet as a church mouse just because I just kind of go into like my little safe place and takes me a little bit
watch everything.
Yeah. I kind of sit back, watch until I feel comfortable to come out of my shell.
Yeah.
But it's once I come out of that shell that everybody's probably thinking, like, well, I wish the quiet guy would have come back here a little bit.
I'm always telling her, I'm like, I want some peace and quiet. Just please, just keep your mouth shut for a half hour. But 25 minutes goes by, I'm like, what's wrong
with you? Why are you not talking? What is wrong with you? Like, you told me to hush. I'm just doing what you asked me to do.
That makes me think, I mean, it's slightly different, but I snore at night. And Kara, the one night, Kara, like, I was sleeping great, and Kara, like, woke me up, shaking me, hit me, because she thought I was dead because I wasn't snoring finally. And so I woke up and I asked her, I said, what the heck is your problem? She goes, you weren't snoring. I was like, well, you should have been happy I wasn't snoring. Because any other time she wakes me up and goes, Jeremy, you're snoring. You finally got what you wanted and you woke me up. And she said later, the rest of the night I snored like crazy. I should have let the sleeping dog lie.
Even if you were awake, you were snoring.
Yeah. He fights dogs in his sleep.
I punched her one night.
He punched me in the face.
and as soon as I felt my fist hit the skin, I was up. And I was like, oh my God, are you okay? I said, I swear to God, I was having a dream that a wild dog was attacking you. And I was...
I go, is that the story you're going with? Because I got Post-it notes.
Jeff, what she's really not telling you was she was really attacking you at night.
That's probably what it was.
He tells everybody. Now, not only is he law enforcement, my brother is law enforcement.
Oh, okay.
He tells everybody, my family, my brother, everybody, that the reason that we are married today. Why?
She drugged me. And I'm still on the drugs. I mean, every day she gives me a new one.
Just a little bit different colored pill every day.
He tells them all. He's like, I think the drugs are wearing off because I don't know why I'm here.
Oh, God, that's great. All right, let's see here. Jared asked a question. How do you see the value of YouTube versus Instagram or Facebook?
Well, now, I don't know if I'm correct or not, but you can't make money off of Instagram, correct?
Not that I'm aware of. Okay. I think TikTok you can make money off of.
Can you? Okay. So, I mean,
TikTok, but that's...
monetarily wise, you know, you got YouTube that will pay you if you have so many watch hours. What is it? 1,000 subscribers, and then the watch hours.
I think.
So monetarily, you know, you can. There's a difference there. I like the interaction. Mm-hmm. Now I know you can do lives on Instagram, but I like the interaction on YouTube. I don't deal with Instagram whatsoever. I know she's been on a couple lives. I've been on live on Instagram.
Yeah.
But I like the YouTube lives. I like the YouTube videos. Yep. I wish YouTube had a like an instant messenger type thing.
Yes, that would be nice.
Where I could reach out to you and just say, "Hey, Jeremy, I got a question or something," instead of having to comment on a video. Hey, can you, can we message each other, something like that? I wish YouTube had some sort of instant messaging.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I would say like the value of YouTube versus Instagram. I completely agree with you on that, Geoff. The other thing on top of it is if you put up like I don't like your lives and stuff on Instagram. Once they're done, I think they're done. They're gone.
Right. They
So
go.
YouTube has that leg up where your content's always there to go back to. Like even you yourself can go back if you need a refresher on something. If something was said or it's there.
Yeah.
So I think that's even a big factor too.
Yeah. So on our channel, I created a playlist, NARBCs that we've been to, egg cuttings, and then I have one for lives.
Mm-hmm.
And if we're on someone's live, I'll actually pin that to our playlist. Yeah. So yeah, that's nice where you can, lives are there.
Yeah.
And they don't go away like Instagram.
Yeah.
Because I think for my playlist, I have something about boas, the carpets. I broke down like breeding season, like for 2021 breeding season. That's got its whole thing where the egg cuttings, the clutch updates, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I have the ball python breeding series, which is just basically all of the I think I have the incubator video on there, signs of follicle building, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
But, I tried to separate everything so that way everything has its own category. I even have one for all the shorts.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, for all that it's worth, But while we're on this, though, do you know off the top of your head which video is your best video on your YouTube?
I believe it's actually the Pac-Man frog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think 2.2 and it's a short 2.2, 2.3 thousand. Video wise would be this NARBC.
Tinley.
The Tinley. Yep.
Yeah.
Part one, I think it's 1.4 thousand right now.
Gershon says your lives on Instagram are still on Instagram. Huh.
Oh, okay.
They're under the play button. Okay, I didn't know that.
Oh, okay.
Gershon's so knowledgeable. He knows everything.
So Gershon knows his stuff.
He does.
He's flooded all the platforms, TikTok. I think he's even on Pornhub right now. So
we love you, Gershon.
I know, like Dom. The other week, Dom came down. He goes, "Dad, he was at his mom's house, and he sent me a message out of the blue. He goes, what's the email and stuff for the business?" And I guess he's kind of like, that's an odd question coming from you. Uh-huh. So I was like, well, why do you want to know? And he goes, well, I'm going to start a TikTok up and I want to run the TikTok for the business for Warfels More. So I thought, all right, it's like, hey, if this is the way to get you involved in it, awesome, we'll do it. And he made the account. He told me, he goes, that I had to do the bio on it because he didn't know what to put in.
Right.
Well, I started typing this big thing and I wasn't paying attention to the words on the screen. Well, partway through it, I realized that it stopped like 50 characters into it. I'm like, I just typed like a book here. And there's he goes, oh yeah, you're only allowed. It's like, he goes, it's like Instagram. You're only allowed so much. It's like, well, you should have told me that.
Yeah.
So I went back and made it like 5 words or something like that. Like a complete idiot. And I told him, like, now this is your thing. As like, you're in charge of it. I'm not going to dabble in it. You do the TikTok stuff. Well, needless to say, I don't think he's done anything yet with the TikTok.
I was going to ask you, how's the TikTok going?
Yeah. I think he's been having a headache. So I don't know if he's teenage growing pains, maybe. I don't know, but it's just, I'm hoping because I thought I want him to get into it. I have no doubt Hadley's going to be into it because that dear girl, you got to bring her down at least once a day. And she has to say hi to every snake and pet just about every snake. And Kara said about the one night I wanted just to come down here, just check real quick with the tubs, and then run up and get a shower.
Uh-huh.
And I made the mistake of saying I'm going down to the snakes. And Hadley, out of nowhere, I don't know where she was, but boom, she appeared right there at the door to the basement. She's there going, snakes, touch. It's just like, oh. I tried to explain to her, it's like, sweetie, daddy will take you down later. This is just real quick. And then the eye started watering up and the lip came out. It's like, get your shoes, let's go. And it was like 45 minutes down here in the snake room because she goes to Xena first. You know, she out of all the snakes, she loves the most, temperamental one out of them all.
Yep.
She goes to Xena, and then she just we go to Xena, then we go to Lagatha, and then we start there with the males and the grow-ups and move to the adult females, and then to the hatchlings we wrap it up with.
Oh my gosh.
And but she wants to touch everything, and she has no fear. Like,
That's
no
good.
fear at all. The one, I opened up the tub, and I turned my head for a second, and I mean a second. And she's in there, just reached her hand right in the tub, was petting the snake. I'm like, oh my God, girl.
Yeah. But when we were younger and had no fear, we would have done the same thing.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I mean
I know when I was younger, I wasn't afraid of snakes whatsoever.
Yeah.
And then probably in my teen years, I can't remember exactly when, but I became petrified of them up until we bought our first ball python.
Mhm.
I mean, I was scared to death of snakes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, I've always loved snakes ever since I was a kid. Anything with scales I've absolutely loved. Jared said he's on old man time. He's going to bed. Take it easy, Jared. I guess
All right. Good night, Jared.
Good night,
guess we
Jared.
kind of misunderstood what he was asking there, though. He was asking more on
Okay.
the marketing aspect. I'm
Okay.
sorry on that one, Jared.
Sorry about that.
Well, if you're still there, marketing. I think Instagram's real good for marketing because of the pictures. You can post pictures, you can describe, all right there.
Yeah.
Video, YouTube, you can actually create a video and kind of talk about the snake and show the snake. I think Instagram's better marketing wise for if you're trying to sell hatchlings or whatever. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah, I think so. I think so too.
So I would have to say to me, I think they're kind of about equal.
Okay.
Like Instagram would definitely be a lot easier and quicker, but then with YouTube, you can at least go through a whole clutch. It's one post.
True.
And it's maybe a little bit less time. But then at the same token, unless you have the subscriber base, you're only going to reach so many people. Or Instagram, you're reaching a more humongous, broader audience.
Right.
Yeah,
Yep.
So I guess it's kind of how you want to look at it. But I guess in that aspect, though, Instagram probably would be the better marketing platform.
Yeah. And that's why I know we're happy with Morph Market.
Yeah.
It's more, if you're on there looking for a snake, and you punch in inchy, it's to pull up every single inchy there. So.
Yep. All right, let's see here. Record keeping. How do you guys do your record keeping? She's writing you out, Jeff.
So we actually have
we have Husbandry Pro.
We have Husbandry Pro.
Oh, okay.
We started using that, input and everything, but it was just on the phone, and we were just renewed, and we will use that once we get our laptop. That will be our main record keeping is Husbandry Pro.
Except I'm old school and I write everything down.
She does. She writes everything down.
Everything down.
So
I've got every pairing. I've got every lock, every feeding. All of it is all written down.
Yeah. So but once we get our laptop, it will be Husbandry Pro.
Okay.
It will be Husbandry Pro. I mean,
for me. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, Jeff. Go ahead.
Billy came up with a great
project
tool with Husbandry Pro.
Yep.
And I know they're still refining it and that. But with that QR code, you scan and it pops right to that animal. You can put their weekly feedings down. I mean,
the sheds, you can put everything in there.
It's an amazing tool, and I want to use it as much as possible when I have a laptop where I can sit down and actually type on it.
Yeah. Well, I know, like, I write down everything on index cards and stuff, but I figure at some point everything's going to get to the point where I just don't want to deal with writing everything down, and the Husbandry Pro is exactly where I'm going to go.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that by that point I can up my tier status on Billy's Patreon, so I at least get a little bit of a discount on the Husbandry Pro. Because I don't know what that costs, but at the moment, like with how many animals I have, it's just kind of like, I'm weighing, what's cost effective at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And
and I don't even know what tier we have.
It just comes out of the account, so I have no idea.
Yeah. But whatever we have is equal to, or we can add more snakes. I mean, it's not the top level. It's like Morph Market. We have the.
When we renew in June, we'll get the bigger package.
Yeah.
Just like we did with USR.
Yeah.
We went from bronze to silver. So.
But yeah, it's
3-ring binder pro. Yes. Yes.
So it's just paperless. Everybody's going paperless. Yeah.
Except me and Thomas.
Well, I'm right there still with you, Angie. I'm still on paper. That's the one thing that does scare me too, is like what happens if something goes on with Husbandry Pro and it's like completely down, and then you're like, well, shoot.
Absolutely.
I guess there's good and bad aspects of every situation. But like I said, at some point, I know I'm going to be switching over to Husbandry Pro. It's just a matter of when am I making that jump?
Yeah. And really, the honest answer to that is whatever Angie wants. I mean, that's kind of her side of the business. Is the record keeping, cleaning the tubs, ordering the rats.
Ordering the supplies,
doing her live. I sit back and drink beer. I think he's got a system figured out here. He's got it completely worked out.
And apparently, I'm going to wear a bikini for a video too. So,
hey, that's going to be some hard work. I mean, you got to try to fit in. I mean, you got to try to squeeze that thing in there.
I tell you what. I will do it. I will do it.
He will do it.
Oh, shoot. Everybody hit that subscribe button to Celtic Balls.
Make it happen.
Bikini top. I'm not going with the bottoms. Bikini top.
Then you gotta go with the bottom with the fishnet shirt, Chad.
I do have the fishnet shirt he can wear.
See, look. You're all set. You don't have an excuse.
500 guys, come on.
Rob says what Geoff is saying is the eye candy of the business.
With my bald head.
Oh, shoot. Let's see. All right. Well, we're at over 2 hours. I'm not going to keep you guys too much more. I got two things. Let me see here. All right. I got two things that I want to hit. And then if nobody else has any questions for you guys, we can call it a night.
Okay.
So, what is your goal as a breeder? Like, you want to end up doing this to where you guys are both doing this full time and say adios to your jobs, or
absolutely that's been the goal. We're close to retirement. He can retire in 9 years. When he retires, I'm retiring because I'm not doing this anymore. So that was our whole goal, is to have it up, running, doing sufficient enough that we can just both quit,
To supplement.
retire, and
Yeah.
do our thing.
Yeah. So yeah, that's our main goal is in 9 years to be producing enough.
If it
hatchlings.
happens earlier,
Yeah, then she'll be gone earlier. I'm staying another 9 years for my
yeah, but
for
I
a certain retirement. I have to stay 9 years.
yeah, but
Oh,
I'll
okay.
quit.
Yeah, but if we're producing enough in that, it will supplement our retirement, and we'll hit every NARBC. You know, we'll be knocking on Jeremy's door saying, "Hey, don't you guys have a snake show tomorrow?
Show.
Come on, let's go."
We'll be heading down to Daytona to do that one. Yeah, we'll be hitting all of them.
Yeah.
I already told work that I should say I told my boss that at a max, he's got me for about 8 years max.
Yeah.
And I told him that the way I'm trying to set everything up is by that 8-year mark, I could say adios. I'm done.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, is that?
No, I don't. Oldest snake. What's the
Yeah,
oldest snake?
what's the oldest snake?
I have no clue. I'd have to ask Google.
I think they mean what's your oldest snake?
Our oldest snake would be would it be Lou?
Lou.
Probably Lou.
It's Lou.
He's 4 years old.
No, I think he's closer to 5.
Well, not if he came from. He would have been a hatchling.
He would have been a hatchling. Would have been.
Yeah. So if you don't know Ben Rennick, you know, if you've been in the reptile business, you know Ben Rennick. We've.
Hi, Kai.
We
what's up,
pretty
Kai?
much. I'm going to say this loosely. We pretty much have it narrowed down that Lou, our ultramale het sunset, came from Ben Rennick.
Okay.
He would have been a hatchling when he was when Ben was murdered. After he was murdered, you know, the snakes. Who knows what happened to the snakes? We know there's some breeders out there that actually have most of Ben's
collection, but some of them disappeared before.
So Lou, our ultramale het sunset, would probably be our oldest, and he's 4 years old, maybe pushing 5 years old.
Okay. So I think that's roughly. So we got an Italian 2018. So 19, 20, 21, 22. Yeah, they're like about 4 years old.
Yeah.
It's my oldest at the moment.
Yeah. Kai's looking forward to early retirement. Kai can probably retire fairly early with the collection he has.
Yeah.
I say Kai could probably, between snakes, Kai could probably just do it now. He can just probably pack up, say, I'm done. This is what I'm going to be is, and let's go.
And let the rest of us be jealous.
And I'll tell you what, who else is set up real well is Gen Z. Gen Z is going to go full time here probably pretty soon.
Yeah, so is Courtney and Steven.
And Courtney and Steven also.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a bunch of them. There's probably too many for me to name because there's a bunch of them that have got like
they've got
phenomenal collections.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of them. Yeah.
I agree with that. There's a lot of people that they got into the right projects early enough to where they're going to hit it while it's everything super strong in those projects.
And I have to apologize to Kai. I did his trick again with pulling the male out and feeding, and the male took.
It worked.
Well, see, all right. See, now I'm going to negate that pat on the back there, Geoff, because I yanked out 2 males and tried that trick, and no success this time. And the one was actually with the male that it worked with last time.
Oh wow!
Yeah. Well, the one it worked with, he hadn't eaten since October.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he
ate 2 weans.
Two weans.
Oh, okay.
We were just like, yes, finally.
Thank God he took.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's the thing that gets me is that I just don't know how those snakes do it.
Yeah.
You would think at some point they'd be like, "Hey, there's food. I'm at least gonna get a little something to recharge the battery here." You know.
Yeah.
I guess that's where that Da Vinci boa stuff maybe comes into play to help jumpstart that.
We have that too.
We have
you do?
Da Vinci boa. We have the
electrolyte
soak.
We've taken them on car rides.
We've done everything.
I haven't done the car ride trick yet.
Yeah.
I should probably try that, but I do want to get some of that Da Vinci boa.
It did work with the banana.
The car
With
ride.
Ronan, yeah.
That even if it doesn't get them to start eating again, at least it's given some nutrients. It's giving them some vitamins or whatever's in that Da Vinci boa. It's giving them something.
Yeah, they're at least getting something out of it. It's better than nothing.
Right.
Absolutely.
Look at it. It's definitely better than nothing.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. All right, last question on my end. Do you guys have any tips for people getting into the hobby, whether it's breeding aspect, YouTube, Instagram, any of that? Any good tips for anybody coming into the hobby?
Knowledge is power.
Please, yes, please do your research. Anything, everything, every video you can watch, everything that you can read. Absolutely do it.
Yeah. And I know I always hit this point. Buy hatchlings. Okay. Don't go out and buy your whole collection of breeder readies. Buy hatchlings. Know exactly what is in these snakes. And I think Holly and Jeremy just had this problem with this. Was it a het lesser or a lesser het clown?
It was like a lesser het clown. And Jeremy and Holly, if you guys are still here, you can comment in there and correct us. It's like a lesser het clown. Or no, it was supposed to be a lesser het clown, but it ended up being a Mojave Fire, lesser. I think vanilla was in there because I remember him making there was like a vanilla cream.
Okay.
Yeah. It was like, and then the male did have that he paired to him had clown. I think that's where the fire. I think it was the male was like a fire clown or something.
Yeah.
So
and not that you can buy a lesser het clown as a hatchling and it not to be a het clown. I'm not saying that if you buy a hatchling that everything's to be guaranteed or what I say is in it. But you're not going to pay as much either. You buy a breeder ready female or male, you are going to pay a lot more than you do typically a hatchling.
Well, and with hatchlings, they grow up with you.
Yep.
You know them from top to bottom, what their temperament is, their feeding habits, all of it. You know that from the beginning.
Exactly.
And we've bought a few breeder readies, maybe 3.
Yeah.
I think maybe 3. But the rest of ours, of the 50 or whatever that we have been hatchlings, and we've gotten the joy of being with them from the beginning and kind of going all the way up, and now most of them are ready for the breeding process.
Yeah.
So,
but the number one thing is research. Get in with a community. So there's several hundred thousands of snake communities, ball python breeding communities in YouTube. Find a community that fits with you and learn from that community. Share with that community.
Like we said, the ups and the downs, everything that you go through, all of it, share all of it.
Yep.
We're so transparent. We don't hide anything. What you see with us is what you get constantly, whether it's me flubbing something or us going through the things that we've gone through in the snake room. And those are the people that you want to surround yourself with, because there's no embarrassment in asking them. Anybody could come to us and go, hey, I think we've got mites. I'm not sure. What do you think? We're going to tell you what we did to treat it, how many videos we watched, how many people, that we checked with, because we've been through it.
Yep.
And when you get a community like ours that We're on each other's lives. We're watching each other's videos. We're down in the comments. Any one of us, I know you, Jeremy. I know Gershon, Thomas with T, Keisha. Any one of those people, and please don't be offended if I don't throw out
Phil,
your name.
Rob,
Yeah.
I mean,
everybody in our community, any one of them is going to help. I mean, it's just that's the way we are.
Mhm.
I completely agree.
That's
agree.
number one tip is
Research
and get in with a community
that's genuine.
Yep.
Not drama, that is about the reptiles,
About a family.
Yep.
Yeah. That's the real thing.
I agree, because everybody here that supports me, like you said, that in the lives that I jump into, everybody I consider basically like family.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I could send you guys a message. I know I could send Phil definitely a message because I do it all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's and I've messaged you guys. I mean, I message a whole bunch of people, and I don't ever get that feeling like I'm bothering any of you, because it's like, I feel like we're just like family. It's just like saying, hey, what's up? And it's one of those deals where, when you guys have the time, you get back, and,
Absolutely.
I just view so many people on here as family more than anything else.
Yeah. In the comments, when I say brother or sister, that's from the heart. That's not just saying, hey, brother. No, that's from the heart. You are my brother, or you are my sister.
Yeah. Yeah. We consider everybody family.
Yeah.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
Is
now,
there
get off the damn live. No, I'm kidding.
Does anybody in the audience there have any questions for Geoff and Angie or myself? I'll give them a minute here. While we do that, next live on April 3rd. Let me find my list again, even though. Anyway, the next live is Gershon from GOP Snakes. I know that one. It's April 3rd. That'll be with Gershon from GP Snakes. And then on the weekend after that, there's no live because it's my son's birthday, and we'll be out at Monroeville, out around Pittsburgh at a Comic-Con.
That works for us too, because that's my birthday.
Ooh, what day is your birthday, Angie?
The 9th.
Okay, you're right before Dom's then. You're
Okay.
right before Dom's. That's cool. We'll be going out to Comic-Con. We're gonna meet Chevy Chase, basically everybody that was in Christmas Vacation.
Oh,
Be there. Cousin Eddie's gonna be there. Like they started building this whole roster for this thing, and I saw they first had Chevy Chase on there. I thought, okay, well that's gonna be an expensive autograph, but whatever. And then they kept adding these cast members, and I sent my brother a text the other day because they just added Doc from Back to the Future. I can't think of his Christopher Lloyd.
Yep.
And I sent my brother a message. I was like, dude, I don't know how I'm going to afford his Comic-Con, because I went down. There's like 6 people I wanted to get autographs. It's like and I did the math on it all. I was like, I don't think I can. Like, I'm gonna have to pick and choose now, because if I spent what I wrote up and what I calculated, there'd be no live the next weekend because Kara would kill me.
You better tell Dom to get on that TikTok.
Start pumping them videos out, boy. Come on now.
we can't do TikTok.
I still don't I'm still trying to get the hang of Instagram with the reels and the stories, because I never remember which one's temporary and which one's permanent. I guess reels are permanent and stories are only on for 24 hours or something.
Oh, I said, get me a snake, Mr. Donahue, and put me some music on. I've got this. And he's like, nope, no TikTok.
This is why I'm bald.
Ay.
Even Jeremy's tongue-tied. He's speechless right now.
I'm just sitting here thinking it's like, you know, maybe letting Dom run the TikTok wasn't the smartest thing. I mean,
Probably not.
a 15-year-old might have some really out of this world thoughts as to what would be a good content catch.
I know what can make some money, Dad.
What is that, like was it Stewart from Mad TV or whatever? Look what I can do.
Oh goodness.
All right, Low Life just threw a, what was your favorite pickup from Tinley?
Oh
I'd have to say the sunset.
yeah, the 100% het sunset.
Yeah, the het sunset female.
Nice.
Yeah. I saw her and I was like, Angie was walking down the aisle and I like stopped. And I was like, babe.
He's like, my birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday.
Yeah. We picked her up Friday.
Yeah.
So that would have done. Now you need to ask Thomas what his pickup was.
Ooh.
Yeah. Thomas has a powerhouse pickup.
Yeah.
Well, let's hear what this pickup is, Thomas. So Thomas is Low Life then.
Yes.
Correct. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna have to try to remember that because I try to remember everybody's names, and I'm sure at some point I'm gonna get things flip flopped and confused and screwed up. But hey, I am how I am. You know, my memory kind of sucks from time to time.
Yeah. There were some amazing reptiles that got sold that weekend.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I
yeah.
believe it.
Yeah.
Gershon wants to know when we can expect the live stream.
It'll be after the weekend of the 9th.
Yeah, we gotta do the crawfish boil for my birthday.
Yep.
And then, but it's happening. It's happening. I've already got some people lined up in my head, ladies.
Yeah. So we're working on the title of it.
Yeah.
We had one title picked out, and a live popped up on Instagram yesterday with the title that Angie wanted to use. So we're having to kind of tweak the title of it, and we need to figure out how to do the intro, and there's so much that you gotta get ready for. So we'll be messaging Jeremy and Gershon, trying to figure out how to do an intro for her live.
I'm just gonna show up. That's what
I say. I'm over. Now that you bring that up, I wonder why I never thought about running my intro in the beginning of the live.
Yeah.
Dang it! Because I did figure out how to do, run like the sponsorship stuff. Because I think the next video that I have coming out. My next normal video is actually sponsored by somebody. So I'll be starting to do the sponsorship stuff like Gershon and Adam from Proper Royals has been doing.
Right.
But I guess I could probably run my intro the same as what I would do for the sponsorship thing.
Yeah.
I would think so.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
See why not?
Now, you're asking the wrong person here, though.
So are you guys going to run use StreamYard, or you guys have a different platform that you're going to use?
Yeah, it'll be StreamYard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I can help you.
It'll probably be ran off this computer like we are right now. Just because of the connection, the video quality.
Yeah.
Well, it'll probably be ran off of here.
So your picture's coming in better than my picture. I'm jealous.
Is it really?
Yeah. You guys amazing quality on that.
Well, thank you.
I mean, I can see just beautiful locks, dude. I'm jealous of your goatee. I am not gonna lie, dude. I love the goatee. I wish, I would love to grow mine that long. At one point, I had a full beard. And Kara, I guess it was in the summertime, I was really getting tired of having the beard and all the dust and stuff that would get in it. And I told Kara, the beard's going. I can't do this. Winter time, okay, I can suck it up because it just keeps me a little bit warmer. But it's like, you know, summertime, the beard's got to go. It just gets too hot.
What was it? Pantera? Who was the?
Who
is it? Is it Anthrax? Who is it?
Anthrax.
Anthrax.
The guitarist for Anthrax. It has this. And I saw it. We were watching a video and I said, I am growing me one of those. and for about 2 years now, I shaved it off once and then I grew it back.
He came out of the bathroom and everything was bare again like it used to be. And I was like, what did you do?
The only thing I can't do, I can't eat spaghetti now. Because it'll come up. But everything else is fine. If I put a rubber band in it, I can eat spaghetti. But that's the only thing I can't do is eat spaghetti.
I got a trick for you there, Geoff, but I don't know. You can put a condom over it. Just throwing it out there. It might work. Angie might give you some really weird looks when you're doing it.
I'm like, we're never going out in public.
That's where he's got to do it at, though.
If he does, I'm videoing the whole thing and going up on our show. Oh, goodness.
All right. Thomas says he picked up an OD leopard gravel / yellow belly and a spot nose girl on the way out. Nice.
Yeah,
OD leopard and gravel or yellow belly. Wow.
Yeah. I don't think we saw the spot nose girl.
We did not see the spot nose girl, but we saw the other.
Yeah, that OD leopard gravel / yellow belly is beautiful.
I bet OD and leopard in general go great, and then you're throwing in the gravel or the yellow belly. That would be nice. No, I'm assuming that Justin, because I forget if you showed it, because I didn't get to watch your second Tinley video.
And it was on part 2.
Okay, but did you get to see the DG Exantic clown in person?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it better than what the pictures?
I don't know. Watch the video.
Well, I'm gonna watch it regardless. But is it better than what it looks like on screen?
Oh, it's amazing. Amazing.
Absolutely gorgeous.
The colors just pop. Yeah. I mean, the white is white, the black is black.
Yeah, it's the best black and white snake I've ever seen.
Yep.
That's all I needed to know. Yeah. as long as what I've been envisioning doing.
Yeah.
So actually, when I was filming it, I stayed on it probably a couple seconds longer than all the other snakes for you. Seriously, when I filmed it, I stayed on it so you could look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Geoff, because I'm like I said, I am gonna check it out, but I was wondering, I wonder if they got some really good footage of that thing, and wanted your honest thoughts as to how it, because pictures and videos only show so much. Snakes, I don't think ever look as good on camera,
right?
No,
as they do in person.
Yeah.
So
and it took until Sunday afternoon before I could actually
get to it,
squeeze in to his booth so I could actually video it.
I think everybody videoed that snake because it was just that phenomenal. It's that beautiful.
Yeah.
I bet.
And don't get me wrong, JD Constrictors puts out some amazing Exantic animals.
Oh yeah.
But that DG in with that Exantic,
man,
cleaned them up.
Oh wow.
Now I can't wait to see how it holds color.
Yeah.
That's one thing I'm curious to see, because I know my normal DG male, I mean, he's just out of this world just for a plain DG. I mean, you would swear there's something else in there, but it just his colors and his brightness and how clean he is. And, then when Justin came up with that, I got, the wheels started turning. It's like, I wonder what that sucker really would look like in person.
Yeah. Bright.
It's very bright.
Yeah.
It is very bright.
Yeah.
I said, no, that would get me into the Exantic, because that's beautiful.
Yeah. My favorite snake, though, probably out of the whole show, was from Tom Harbin, and it was a black pewter acid.
Ooh.
God, what else? Black pewter acid. I can't remember else what was in it, but it was actually like digitized on the side.
Okay.
Like a QR code. It had like QR codes down the side.
Oh.
It was
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
And
Now,
that's in part 2 also.
Okay. I was gonna say because I don't remember seeing that in part 1. I don't think.
Which retake? The one you held?
Mm-hmm. Well, I held 2 of them.
Yeah. I think that was part 2 also. I can't remember. Yeah.
Well, I remember you holding a retic in part 1. I thought.
Okay, so maybe that was part 1.
I held 2.
Yeah, a super dwarf,
and then a
retic.
regular retic.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, did you see that retic around that lady's neck? It was white, gray with like yellow on it. It would have been the same spot where she held that retic.
I might have.
That was probably my number 2 snake there.
The pied.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I do remember the snake you're talking about.
Yeah.
I think I do remember that.
Yeah.
There was some gorgeous stuff. Gorgeous.
That was the other thing I told Kara. Like, when we go out there, it's like, because I'm probably not going to have the cash for anything that I see. It's like we're taking a credit card because if we're making, because it's like I map quested it or whatever, and it's like a 9-hour drive.
Okay, so just an hour longer than we drive.
Yeah, we drive 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I told her if I'm driving 9 hours, you best bet I'm coming back with something worthwhile to justify that 9-hour drive.
Yeah.
I think we've bought something at every show except for Arlington.
Yeah, Arlington. But and the only reason we didn't buy at Arlington is when we left Arlington, we headed south down to the Gulf of Mexico, and then over to Louisiana and
where he was from,
and then up through Louisiana. So that's the only reason we didn't buy at Arlington.
The only reason.
And you kind of just went on the side. It was more than just a trip for the show. It was
and she wanted to see my hometown, and we drove through my hometown, and
that's cool though. That's neat.
Yeah.
I needed colors on my map.
Thomas says it is amazing. The pastel leopard acid clown on Tom Harbin's table was phenomenal.
Yeah, and I believe that's the one that I'm talking about. Yeah.
No, was it pastel leopard or was it a pewter?
Now I want to say the one I'm thinking of was
Was it like a gunmetal gray color?
Pastel?
Well, black pastel would be a black pewter.
Okay.
Or what they call black pewter, I think.
Gosh, I can't remember.
I
think I got the shot of what it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
So hopefully nobody from work's watching this, but tomorrow if I have some downtime while I'm waiting on a dump truck or something, I'm just gonna
he had about 3 or 4 of them in the row that were just phenomenal. Yeah.
Because the pewter stuff, like there's something about the grays and like that just catches my eye, which I think is part of the reason, like with the Xanthic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But out of the last season's babies, probably one of my top favorites, other than my Orange Dream Bumblebee, was in fact my pewter leopard.
Okay.
And it's just because of the grays and like the whites aren't really like a true white on it, but it's like white with it's a dirty white almost. It's got like a tinge of a gray to it as well.
Like a creamy.
Yeah.
Well, creamy would be more of a yellowish, but
yeah. I guess that's a good way to describe it though. I mean, it's just a beautiful animal.
Well, you know, Jeremy, I'm no doctor, and I'm going to kind of diagnose maybe a little bit.
Here we go.
Are you colorblind?
I am partially colorblind.
I knew you were.
Yes, I am. Certainly, sir, I am.
Oh, man.
Which is first, the next Tinley or Arlington?
Arlington, September, and then the second Tinley is
in October.
So I think Thomas just sent me a message here on Instagram. Let me check here quick.
Oh, he might have sent you the picture.
Oh, he might have.
Except, holy but Jesus, is this what you're? Oh wait, let me hold on here. All right, hold on. Let me do this here. Hold on. Get rid of. We gotta get rid of all these banners. Okay.
No, but that was right next to it.
That was gorgeous, though.
Yeah. I mean, look at the side. It's got like QR codes on it.
It does. And the head. The head is like every scale has like a dot on it.
Yeah.
But it's not a full scale that's colored. It's just like,
yeah.
That's just wicked. See,
Yeah.
that makes me want acid even more.
Yeah. Now, is it the acid that's doing it? I don't know.
I don't know what else would cause it.
Right, because look
I
at
mean,
look at Dagda.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's got such a funky.
Yeah. It'd be something to chase after.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, once I get that acid mail from you guys, like I said, it's going into Xanthic stuff. I mean, I've got big plans for that sucker right off the bat.
Awesome.
So as soon as he hits size and it's healthy to breed him, he's getting put to work hardcore.
Yeah.
Four says pewter equals Cine and pastel. Pewter and pewter equals Cine and pastel. Pewter equals black pastel and pastel.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I thought black pastel.
Black. Yeah, he corrected himself. Black pewter equals black pastel and pastel. All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Thomas, for sending me that picture. I appreciate that. That's an awesome animal.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we're almost at 3 hours.
Oh my gosh.
I know. And so
we still got people on the chat.
Did they leave?
And I had to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, we got 4:30.
4:30.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we got to call it a night, guys. I appreciate Thank you, everybody, for being in the chat. I appreciate all the support. Jeff and Angie, thank you guys so much for coming on.
Thank you for having us on.
Thank you. Thank you for putting up with all of our shenanigans with the computer, the phones.
Stuff like that adds a certain element to a live that, I mean, it's just it added a little bit of comedy because Jeff's there trying to figure out what the heck's going. It added comedy to it. It's all good.
And I didn't even realize I'm carrying your phone downstairs and the live's still on, and I'm like,
I don't think you did, Jeff. Actually, it was funny to watch the travel through the house.
It's just us. That's what you get.
I set the phone down here and I looked at it. And it's still live. I was like, oh shit!
Please tell us we weren't cussing like sailors.
Horses 3 hours. Nice. Keep it going. Oh no. Have a good night.
Thank you, Forrest.
I'm so glad everybody
Four
hopped
S's.
on.
4 S's.
Yeah, 4 S's. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But guys, like I said, thank you so much for coming on. I was so anxious to get to sit down and talk with you, and I just had a great time. I can't imagine what it's going to be like meeting up at Tinley.
Yes.
And hopefully we can go out to eat and just all flat out have a good time and just hang out.
Yeah. Absolutely. We're down for it.
Love y'all.
Love you guys too. Thank you everybody for tuning in tonight. I appreciate all the support. And if you guys don't mind, just hang on for 1 second after we end this. And don't forget, everybody, next Sunday, we have Gershon from GP Snakes coming on. I have my normal drop of a video this Wednesday, which I forget what that's on, actually. But I have it made up. I promise. It's all ready to go. I forget what it is, though.
Is it your electrical layout?
It might be the electrical layout. It might be. I'd have to look. It's either there's something else other than No, it is the electric. No. The next video is things to take along to remember for a reptile show.
Oh, that's a
That's
good
a
one.
good one.
Because after I came back from the show at Battlefield Reptile Show with Phil and being behind his table and seeing things he had that I didn't think about, to bring.
And I wanted to ask you about that. How did that show go?
That was a very great show. The only thing is that I guess everybody was telling me it was a little slow.
Okay.
I guess normally Ozzy's set up there, but obviously Ozzy was out at Tinley. So apparently there was.
Ozzy didn't make it to Tinley.
He didn't even. Did he not at least go out to walk around?
I didn't see him.
Okay. Because I guess some of the people were saying that there's a lot of people out at Tinley though that are normally there. I guess maybe they assumed Ozzy then.
It was so huge. Somebody pulled the fire alarm on Saturday.
Yeah, but no, we didn't see Ozzy.
Okay.
And I didn't hear anybody mention him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I say, but I mean, all in all, the show was great. I obviously picked up a snake I wasn't expecting, which that'll be coming out here
good
in 3 weeks. But it's really Jeremy and Holly on their live last Monday. They were teasing about it, and Chris from B&S Reptilia was telling me that since Adam had his collection leak out, his new edition stuff leak out on my live, that I should at least pay it forward and leak what I bought at the show on Jeremy and Holly's. And I just thought, you know what? Okay. It's hard to keep things like this hidden for so long.
It is. It's very hard.
It's really hard for me. So I went and I leaked it out, and obviously everybody that's watched that knows what it is. But I'm still going to put it out there, give it its own video because it is a beautiful snake. I mean,
we leaked ours out on June.
Yeah. Well, we don't know what it is, so when we watch it,
you'll still be surprised.
Yes.
I put a teaser up on Instagram of it though for everybody to guess. I think Angie did guess on it. I think.
Oh. Do you remember what you guessed?
I think I did guess. No, I don't know. I can't remember.
I forget what you did guess. You guessed Enchi on it. I forget it. I think you put something else in it.
Oh yeah, didn't you showed a picture of it?
Yep, I put a picture of it saying, guess what it is, and wait to find out.
Oh, I think I said Orange Dream and Enchi.
Okay, maybe you did say Orange Dream and Enchi. You guys will have to wait for the video to find out. Oh shoot. That's it. Phil says he was at the first show at Battlefield and he was not selling, but did show at the last one. Okay. Whereas it says about I've been at the past 4 Gettysburg shows and never saw Ozzy. Okay.
Yeah.
And then Phil replied back with that. All right.
Okay.
But anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in, everybody. We'll catch you next Sunday. Keep a lookout for the video on Wednesday. Geoff and Angie, thank you for being on here tonight.
Thank you, everybody.
And hang on 1 second, and we'll catch you next time, everybody. Take it easy. Later.